Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It's Sunday, it's the end of the week, it's in fact Mother's Day here in the UK, and that means it's time for some good old frame. Welcome back once again, one and all. How are we doing here today? Hello there, Adam Alec. Hello there, Beardface. Hope you're doing well where you are in the world. Adam Alec saying, Garuda Prime comes out tomorrow, right? Yes, indeed, Garuda Prime comes out tomorrow. And I'm going to be having some news about that later on in the stream. You might be able to guess as to said news, but I'll be delivering the full news later on in the stream today. And tomorrow we'll be making a full post about it. But yes, indeed, Garuda Prime comes out tomorrow on all platforms. Hello, Beardface. Hope you're doing well today anyway. Hope you are doing well. Now, as the title of the stream may suggest today, I intend to do a little bit of operator-only gameplay. Does that include the sortie? It could include the sortie. Snake Raider seems to have an alternative idea. Snake Raider says, let's get started off with some monkey action. Snake Raider, you sure you want to do that? You sure you want to do that? We could be going for an operator-only stream here today. I mean, if you really, really want to have Wukong at the start instead, we can do. Snake Raider, yeah? Now, we could go operator and see how that fares in the sortie. Could absolutely give it a try. I haven't even looked at what today's sortie is yet, so could be a bit funky. We could give it a try. But, or Snake Raider could just stick with Wukong request. Fashion my operator into Wukong? You know what? I'm not entirely sure how I could do that, Beard. I'm really not sure how I can turn this into a monkey. Yeah, that's a little bit beyond me on that one. That's a little bit beyond me. But yes, indeed. For the majority of today's stream, aside from pick a frame requests, it's going to be operator only. With that request there from Snake Raider, that means we're going to be going with a Wukong to get us started, and then we'll be switching over to mostly operator only, unless the occasional request comes through. So we can get this started. So guys, if you want to be part of today's sortie, send a message to me in game. Yeah, the Kengineer. I'll bring you on into the squad to do these 3 horrifying missions right here. Oh my god. Okay. So we got a disruption, Xmas Stronghold, already a little bit problematic for an operator to attempt to handle. Then we have a mobile defense with energy reduction, again, not one an operator is very good at. And finally an assassination on Pluto with a radiation hazard. Again, not really something an operator should be handling. So, wow, okay. This is close to the worst set of sortie missions we could get. The only way this one could be worse is if it was defection. Because we've got an energy reduction mobile defense and we've got radiation assassination. I think the other way around would make these 2 modifiers about as bad as they could get. There's radiation mobile defense and then no energy assassination. Junk Giant, you may indeed join. Come on in. Join me on this painful experience we're about to endure here. My word. Yeah. This could be a funky one, guys. This could be a funky one. I hope you are sitting comfortably and are ready for pain and misery, because that's what we're going to be going through. But if you want to try and make it slightly less painful, send a message to me in game. Let's bring you into the squad. If I join you, would I have to use operator for the sortie as well? Now, Mike, you can do what you want to do. You can do absolutely what you want to do on that. If you want to use operator only, you are welcome to do so. We've got a Kuvazar and a Kuvazar. I mean, I'm using the Tenet Envoy, so, you know, I can't really talk about meta, but at the same time, you know. Beard picking for after this mission, Hildren for mobile defense, at least something appropriate. Okay, Beard, yeah, we can do that. We can do that. Alright, so myself, Junk Giant, Adam Alec, we're going to be jumping in onto this sortie. Let's get cracking on this then. Let's get cracking on this. Let's get this sortie out of the way, and then we can see what the operator is actually capable of. Because in case you guys missed it, next month, how the operator works, the focus trees, the abilities and that lot, there's going to be a major change to how operator actually functions in the game. So we can see where they're at now, how they work, you know, what kind of options they have available to them now, and then we compare that. We can compare that to next month and see where it sits then. That's the idea. See where we're at, where we're going. Well, let's get started then. Let's get started with one good old disruption. Now we're gonna basically fly straight to the initial door here. Didn't need to do that last bit of flying, but whatever, I did it. Sue me. As you go through that focus 500 hours for nothing, well, you see, Junk Giant, we're going to be getting our focus refunded to then be able to reallocate it onto what we want to under the new system. So your focus is still going to be needed. It's still going to be used. To what extent, we don't know. We'll have to see how DE intends to balance that. It would be nice if the focus farming is a little bit less insane, I would say. A little bit less insane, but we'll see what comes of it. We'll see what they do with the operator. There's every possibility they may make it where you want more focus rather than less. We don't know. We don't know at this stage. All we know is that there is an update coming. They intend to make the operator more than just energizing dash and Naramon combo. They intend to make it a lot more than just that. Outside of that, we're not really clear on what they're going to do. Alright, looks like someone got the one over there. Might as well grab this new key here. There we go. Pop it over this side. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Just a world of noise going on around me in this game, so it's a little bit harder to pay attention to where things are at. Just a little bit harder. I haven't got the massive enemy radar set up, so I can't just use that to identify where they're coming from. Oh, that helps. Suddenly got very loud. Ah, no. Needed to reload at exactly the wrong time. Let's do this instead. That'll do. There we go. Not the best way of doing that, but it worked. It worked. We just need the white key, which is over there. Someone might already be on their way to grab it. But they did. Yep. So I'm going to scout out back again. No sound of beeping coming from this side, so let's check the other side. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, here it is. And it's dead. We're done. We're done on this round. So we just repeat that on the next wave, and we'll be grand. Hello, Blacksmith Gear. How are you doing today? Just cracking on through the first mission of the Sorcery at the moment with a Wukong request from a viewer. Then we'll be switching to a little bit more operator-focused work later on. Also, guys, don't forget, we've already mentioned it already, but yep, Garuda Prime is indeed coming out tomorrow. So I hope you pre-farmed some Syndicate Standing or some Sea Lessons ready to get those relic packs. Never really paid much attention to Operator. Well, you see, that's part of what we're looking to undo here. Is give it where there is some focus on the Operator and what they're actually capable of. Because they are capable in some respects, you know. Certainly worth talking about. Hello, Space Cadet. How are you doing today? Let's see what we got cracking. There's a key. Give me that. Oh, hello. Suppose we can give this guy a little bit of hassle as well. Just melts his face a little bit. There we are. Where's this one coming from? Down here, maybe? Oh, yeah. I was absolutely correct. It is down here. And it's gone. That was easy. 2 more keys and we'll be out of here. It looks like the purple one's just been sorted, but it looks like there's a white key that's dropped over here. So let's go grab that. Thank you very much. Let's take this over to the white conduit and we'll be good to go. There we are, one less to deal with. Just got one more to go. Doesn't sound like it's coming from this side. Maybe here? Oh, yeah, definitely here. And it's dead. Easy peasy. Let's get saying, doing good. Just hanging out. Oh, internet is bad where I am that though. Oh dear. Well, at least you've got transcoding, so that is good. Yeah. 160p, but no lag. Yep. You know what? You take what you can get when it comes to bad internet. You take what you can get. There's no fixing that on a Jiffy. It's not like something you can DIY, really, is it? We'll just do a little bit of operator randomness at the end there. Yeah, 1 mission down, 2 to go. Let's get on. The next one, it was energy reduction mobile defense, wasn't it? Yeah. At least we're using Hildren for it. We've been forced into Hildren by a Beardface. We can do that. We can do that indeed. Let me just get out of here. Let's go grab the Hildren. Let's see. 1 Hildren. There we go. What build we got on here? Just make sure it is actually one that's suitable for us. This is very high strength build, so not suitable. Let's see. High range, low strength, medium duration efficiency, prime shift-footed, redirection, adaptation. Yeah, this is all the kind of stuff we're looking for. This will do us just nicely. This will do us just nicely. Waifu, I am indeed the solver of practical problems. Hello there. How are you doing today? We're just solving our way through the sortie, and after that, it's going to be some operator time. Good, good. Alright, let's get cracking. This way, go.
You must deliver payloads and defend a number of locations while I break into the network.
So with Hildren, obviously, no energy to care about, so energy reduction is a joke. Instead, I can just kind of hover. I can just kind of hover. Doesn't really solve these guys, but I can hope that my Sentinel can deal with things like that. If I just hover a little bit over to them, that kind of works. I do need to make sure that I keep my shields up, because that is my energy. There we go, now I got plenty. Ah, never mind, Space Cadet, never mind. You like how there's 2 options for no energy modes? I mean, there's a few options, really. Because it's not no energy, it's low energy. You can even run energy-based frames, quite fine. So long as you build around it. So build for efficiency, add in the flow, that kind of thing. But, yeah. If you don't build for it, or don't want to build for it, there are still 2 very workable options. 3 if you count an Oros. I mean, it doesn't look like we're short on energy. I just got 100 energy right there for halfway over here. There's another, yep, that's another 100 energy. I've just picked up 125. Just hovering around creates energy for me. Yeah, we call this low energy mode. I don't see the low bit that low energy. Doing it just fine. No, it's not a nightmare mode. Not a nightmare one. It's low energy. Is there a no energy nightmare? I know there's energy drain, which is basically the same thing. There's no shield mode. I don't know if there is an absolute no energy mode in anything. But you see, energy is just still pooling in. I picked up 125 energy right there. Very sad what, Waifu? Very sad what? You grabbed yourself a ticket. To reduce the amount of spam in the channel, the bot doesn't acknowledge if you grabbed yourself a ticket, it just goes through. We don't need a bot saying 50, 100 times during a stream, oh, it's gone through, it's done. Good, it's done. It does work, yeah, Waifu, it does definitely work. 100% absolutely definitely works. In fact, if I bring up my screen here, I can see we've got Animalic Paliperidon, Not a Doctor 5 HH8, yourself, and Space Cadet currently in for the thing. But yeah, we don't need a bajillion bot spam messages. I prefer having the chat clear enough that I can actually see what you guys are saying. You know? I prefer being able to see what you guys are talking about, not just have a bot going, yes, you are in to get free stuff, congrats. We don't need the bot doing that all the time. Pretty good chance to win the giveaway if I drew it right now, Space Cadet, sure. But we're not done just yet, no. We'll be drawing at the end of the stream. You're not quite that lucky. Alright, so I'm just going to be hovering around the area here, preventing the baddies from getting through. That's the idea anyway. Bot's working, didn't know it was possible. That's a point. Did the Discord bot work? Did the Discord bot? Oh, hey, would you look at that? Yeah, it did. It did. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. This time the Discord bot has indeed announced I've gone live. It is useful, seeing as that's exactly what it's supposed to do. I've just picked up over 250 energy in a very short amount of time here. How do I get my Hydrogen to do this? Do what? Hover. It's her fourth ability, Young Giant. Literally just her fourth ability. You just hover. As for dealing with nullifiers, well, that's where having a sentinel comes in quite handy. Might be to do with your build then, Junk Giant. Might be to do with your build. I've got a high range here, so it's actually stretching quite the radius. And then a little bit of efficiency, a little bit of duration. And I'm actually going around picking up all the energy orbs as they drop. That allows me to do it for a very long time. And redirection on Hildren effectively acts like flow, in that it gives me more base capacity to work with too. We're on Steel Path. This is the sortie at the moment. We're doing the sortie. Always start with the sortie here on stream. After that, we'll see what we want to do with the operator. There we go. So that is the second stage of the sortie down. We're on to the third and final stage. Which, does anyone have a pick a frame they want to put through by chance, maybe? You know? Give us something that's not the operator? Do we think they'll make a Steel Path sortie? Honestly, no idea. Mannequin. Honestly, no idea. They might not, but then they might. So that's really a non-answer because we just don't know. We just don't know. You want to see some Banshee, do you, Holgear? Well, to request a frame, you have to use the pick a frame option, which Space Cadet has just done there for Severgoth. Okay, there we are. That's the actual request. You do need to use the channel points for it. Severgoth it is. We're going to bring Severgoth to this particular mission. Let's do it. I should probably switch off the Envoy, given that this is Severgoth, and he doesn't want to work with that too well. So let's grab a Foreman, let's grab the build and send it to the index one. Yes, thank you very much, Space Cadet. You were indeed fasten Adam Alex Urali quest there. Oh boy. Instead, I have the Warframe, which can revive itself when I inevitably am killed by my allies. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on. I know you guys are loaded in. Come on. Don't forget the prediction. Oh, good point. I'll do that whilst we're in the loading of the next stage. I'll do that in the loading. This is mission 3. Probably have Gloom up, you know, it is the most overpowered ability available through the helmet system, so I should probably have that going.
Everything. And now you seem to ruin your mentor's hard work.
You're good.
Your hard work? I didn't design Animo to be a weapon, and I would have never disabled its governor.
But we'll grab the prediction in just a moment there, Snake Raider. Now, this could go interesting, although I haven't noticed any radiation yet. Is it radiation pockets? Radiation hazard?
On the contrary,
Oh, is that? I haven't noticed anything so far.
Venture will come crashing down around you.
Each Tenno attack on my
Wait.
ambulance has been logged, analyzed.
There we
and
go.
refactored for
We
my
are very nearly on location now, guys.
brought these Tenno to their deaths. A terrible miscalculation. You've learned nothing from me.
Up. Invisible Sevagoth. You love to see it.
Oh, I've learned one thing, Mac. Never
Well, not see it, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, whilst we're waiting here, let's get the prediction up now, guys. Let's get that prediction going. What reward do you think we're going to get from today's sortie? We're on the 3rd mission right now. Is it going to be a NASA sculpture? Is it going to be Endo? Or is it going to be literally anything else? Make your predictions and we'll find out if you're correct. And of course you get a load of lovely channel points if you are correct.
Quick, hack that disabled ambulance and
Oh,
upload
no, that's wrong.
this protocol.
That's correct, there we go. Alright, one hacked. Away we go. Away we go. You think it's going to be Endo? Well, Dwifer, you can use the channel point reward at the bottom of your chat window there. That is the blue spanner icon. Open up the prediction and make your gamble. If you think it's going to be the Endo, then yeah. Put your spanners where your mouth is. Gamble on the Endo side. You can gamble with as many or as few as you want. There is absolutely no restriction on that. So if you've got your 300 from following, throw them in. Make a prediction. If of course you're right, you're going to get back a whole bunch more. Thanks to those who got it wrong. Hello Barbro, how are you doing today? Filling up my death well a little bit more, there we go.
Here comes the dropship with us.
Next ambulance that spawns with operator only? Nah, Animatic, sorry. Nah, I can't do that, sorry. I got a request here for Sevagoth. Got to use Sevagoth for this mission. Yeah, no, I can't do operator only on this one. Sorry. Good point, Space Cadet. Yes, spanners are not actually edible. Do not try to eat the spanners. You can still put them in your mouth. There is no rule against that, but do not attempt to eat. That would be bad for your health. Your Alexa predicts Endo? Fair enough. Let's see if your Alexa is correct. I hope not. Just on general principle of Alexa bad. Alright, the prediction is closed. We'll see who is right and who is not very shortly. I should probably be hiding from that thing because it might, you know, shoot me a lot.
Should have finished the job while you had the chance. That ambulance will live to fight another day.
Silly, you can't be that late. You're in on the prediction. We're on the 3rd mission of the sortie right now. Chocolate spanners? These are not chocolate spanners. If your chocolate has turned blue, something very wrong has happened to your chocolate. But yes, please do not attempt to eat the blue spanners. They are not chocolate, and they are probably not healthy for anyone to consume. Well, one teammate's gone down.
Thanks to your investment.
Let's bring you back up again.
Keep throwing ambulance at the
And you're alive.
Whatever you do, don't let
This is a very long boss fight, yes. It's 12 minutes. With basically no way to speed it up because it's a mobile defense at the same time.
fire artillery. Scatter those stainless steel rats.
Oh, here comes the missiles. Let's make sure we stay out of the way of all of that. What was missing? Your head? Animag? What? Nope, nope. Your head seems squarely attached right there. Don't know what's going on your side. Oh god, Snake Raider, that's horrifying. That is horrifying. Missiles. I'm just gonna keep aim gliding. And you know what? Big scary ghost time. Can't stop the big scary ghost. Out it. Just a little bit of ghost play. Fair enough, Animalic. Oops, I accidentally disabled Gloom. That was not the button I intended to press there. That is my bad. Ah, here comes the ship. There goes another 2 ambulance. Only another 3 to go, which is a minimum of 2 waves. Ah. I'm not a huge fan of Sevagov's playstyle, to be honest. No, I'm not a huge fan. I'll be honest, I can't fully remember off the top of my head what his first abilities really do. That one does a bit of damage and debuffs them so they take more damage. Okay. And this one, dealing percentage damage of their life. It's a damage over time, is that? Yeah, seems like damage over time.
My way to the top of the board from nothing. You.
Giant Ghost is here again. Hacking and slashing and ripping to shreds.
Nothing.
Let's see how well this works against the Ambulance. You know what? That actually doesn't seem terrible. This one dealt with? It's about to be. No, I have a radiation proc. I had a radiation proc and then I was taken straight out of my my ghost form, so I feel like I just got shot, most likely there.
Fire the artillery.
Oh yeah, the damage output of the 4th is pretty impressive. It's pretty impressive. Let's switch into some more of that. I currently have 90% resistance to magnetic damage. And, oh, okay. It's firing at my invulnerable body. That's impressive. Yep. That laser beam's not going to do a lot of damage there. Shredding all the enemies. Oh no, I've got radiation procced. Ah. Wow, okay. Giant Ghost with Volt Speed buff. Now this is something you do not want having speeding towards you. Like a really sharp bullet. Bullet the size of a freaking tank. Yeah, the Ghost 1 is pretty nice. Can't say I remember the Ghost 2. Let me see. Oh, it's a dash. Okay. And the 3? It's a thing. The 3 is a thing. Yeah, can't say I'm really familiar with the 3, but sure. Oh, and we are out of that mode. How are we doing? 5 done, 1 to go. Nearly there, guys. Nearly there. Yeah, this is the worst assassination mission for a sortie. It just goes on and on and on. And on. And on. And on. Yeah, it's this mission length alone which makes Trinity quite a nuisance to farm. And worse still, because we're on a sortie, sorties do not give standard mission rewards. So despite the fact that we are going through this whole 12-minute mission, you don't get a Trinity piece. You can only get a Trinity piece by doing the mission outside of a sortie. That would be, of course, either normal mode or steel path, and I just started dying. That's cool. I'm pretty sure someone hit me with a radiation proc there. Most likely that is what happened. Oh, okay, and that was a very nasty electric proc as well. Don't know where that one came from. Are there any enemies that exist that I can harvest? I'm running out of time here to harvest. Oh, I can just be normally revived. That works too. There we go, he's got that one. Need to stop this one from being revived, which should be fine. Trinity is from the Quills now? Trinity is not from the Quills now. Not sure why you're saying these things, Mannequin, but okay. Yes, Space Cadet, this is the Trinity farm. This particular mission. Just not on Sortie, yeah. So, yeah. If you see a normal Trinity going around, either they purchased them with Platinum, which is fair enough, or they've gone through this slog at least 3 times, and most likely more than that. Oh, you run Undying Will, more time to revive is the Shadow. That makes sense, you know? If you're relying on the Shadow being able to self-revive, that does make sense, yeah. I'll be honest, it's not really an ability I rely upon. It's more of a bonus extra if things mess up. But yeah, you're absolutely right, that's a suitable option. Can I jump on the ship? I cannot. This is immensely disappointing. I could jump through it. Could I see someone in there? Ah, come on, come on, come on. Come on. Ah, I'll never find out. I'll never find out. I might have seen someone in there. Not sure. Alright, we're done. Let's head over to where Junk Giant is. GG. Well, Space Gate, the good news is that the Trinity Subsume is honestly not that great. So if you skip that one, you're not really losing anything, you know? You're not really losing anything. Alright, we are good to extract. Let's get out of here. GG's all round. A Limbo keeps messing up your hacks. Use your Operator, Snake Raider. Use your Operator, because Operator cannot be put into the Rift. That'll allow you to do the hacks then. Charles' favourite colour? My favourite colour is green. And in terms of reward today, we got Kuva. 6,000 Kuva is today's reward, so to the 9 of you who guessed we'd get anything other than the Endo items, you're absolutely correct. You're about to receive almost double of your spanners. There we go. Those of you on the pink side, the anything else side, you're absolutely correct there. Biggest Gambler Space get there with 2,000. They've just got back, at almost 4,000 is that? Almost 4,000 just went to Space Cadet alone there. Nice. GG's all around, yeah. On the flip side, Junk Giant gambled 2,000 on that not happening, so oof. Space Cadet, you just robbed Junk Giant of their spanners. Quite nasty. Oh well, that's gambling for you. There's going to be winners and losers every time. Alrighty. So we've had our 7 off bits. We've done today's sortie. You know what? I actually noticed earlier today I'd run out of former blueprints. Oh hey, we just passed the 30mm credits again. So I noticed I've run out of former blueprints. So what I'm going to do is grab Urayli, at least long enough to go get a former blueprint, and then I'm going to switch over to doing the operator challenges. Yep. So let's go get myself a former blueprint nice and quickly. And look at that, there's some capture missions. Ah, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Give me one with former on the commons, that one right there. Don't mind if I do. Let's do it. Let's get a common former, or uncommon, I'll take it. Nice and quickly. A3 Radiant, P4 Exceptional, B6 Intact, P4 Intact. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. You're broke now, Junk Giant. Oof. Alrighty, come on then. Let's go get this former. First time, baby. First time. It's gonna happen. Right? Right? First time? I think so. Zzz. Gonna laser my way through all of this, don't mind me. There you are, hello, and get captured. Broken plat and spanners. Ah, it's a double oof then, dude. But at least you can get plat pretty easily. Spanners, you just have to watch for. Why can't you give me a speed boost? Because you would speed boost a Warframe, but currently I am riding a vehicle. Not my Warframe that's moving, so go figure. Go figure. Oops, did not mean to jump into the ceiling like that. Thanks, game. Do I open the Arbiter's Hexis? Only standing with Suda? Alright. Come on, where's some more of that lovely, lovely reactant? I'm out, but noticed I have not got all of it yet. Adam Malek has. There's spawning stuff behind me. Nick. Here we are. That's going to be the turn. Yeah, let's go. Infinite ammo on the observe as well, so let's just slide our way out of here. With an unending laser beam. Oh, ha ha! Very funny, Uploadite. Ha ha. Who are we waiting on? See, we got Junk Giant, we got Animalic, and we are waiting on Ginbapapre? Yeah, they'll be here in a sec. What does Uredi even do? Uredi satisfies those who are looking for a basically anime weeb character. That's what they got. She's not even jellyfish. No, Ivara's jellyfish. Uredi is just a depressed lily pad. So yeah. Here's the anime girl who's a depressed lily pad, and that's about it. That is about it. Ivara's tree frog? Normally Ivara is. Ivara Prime is a jellyfish. I mean, it's pretty easy to demonstrate, come on. We just head over to here. Do you want to tell me that this is anything other than jellyfish? Like, really? So, yeah. Ivara Prime is definitely the jellyfish. Fair enough, Junk Giant, fair enough. Might actually be a waste of your resources, but sure. Alright, there we are. That is that out of the way. So now we're going to go for operator only. Now we've gone through the frames that have been picked by those of you who wanted literally not operator only. Now we're going to do operator only. Now we're past all of that nonsense of ignoring the entire stream purpose. You know who you are. So we can do it through relics, we can do it through various bits. I'm going to start slow, and we'll take it up from there. What we'll do, we'll start with a low level mission. So we'll start with the Axie Fissure here, and then work it up from there. No idea, Apocalypse. D hasn't told me. I know exactly as much as you do on that, which is nothing. So, yeah, watch that space. So let's start with the Exterminate here. We're going to go, basically, from the bottom up to the top, see how far we can take Operator. Should also probably check what Operator I have. I should bring Umbra for these missions? No, because then there will be Umbra doing some work as well. We're doing Operator only. And I'll start with Xeneric for now. I'll think more about the setup later. Spiraling our way on in. Here we go. Alright. Let's get started. Up. 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 Just going to start casually shooting my way through everything. We'll see how many kills I manage to achieve as operator here. With others with their meta weaponry, probably not as much, but you never know. Oh, apparently we're going back this way. What did I miss? Ah, incoming ship, of course. Why not? That's going to be an ambulance up there, isn't it? You know what? Those guys with their explosive weaponry, they can deal with it.
The ambulance is down.
They can deal with that. Ah, and there's a doorway. God damn it. Do I need to go over there? Oh, I need to go over there. Okay. Hit. There we go. Found the enemies. Found where they were hiding. Flap. Make our way through the next section. I don't think I'm going to keep up with these AoE weapons. I'm trying to get ahead of them so I can get the kills in, but Zar gonna Zar, you know? Zar is gonna Zar. Why? Always with this stupid little dead end on this tile set. Do I prefer Operator or Drifter? Operator. Drifter doesn't really make sense for me. They're just a whole different world, timeline, eternalistic thing. Drifter makes absolutely no sense for me to use overall. I can get more kills this way. Wait, what am I doing? Oh, it's that stupid lift sheet thing. Whatever. Whatever.
What have they done to her?
And all of that just for a bloody ambulance. What config is my noob tube? It is a, I believe, 257, I want to say. I want to say 257, so I'm saying 257. I think it's that. What is going on here? Now it's telling me to go back again. No. No, it's clearly this way, okay, game? It is quite clearly this way. Do not lie to me. Do not gaslight me. Clearly, the enemy are out this side. Yep, here it is. Stupid waypoint. Gonna fire around the corner, don't mind me. Yep, there we go. Look at them. They come to this place, but they know they are not pure. The corrupted use the void. I forget the rest of the thing. More kills. Ain't even waiting. You feel all gonna play old? I mean, fair enough, Apnea, fair enough. No! No, 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 no! No! I'm stealing extra kills. Aha! No! No! You will not take us! No! 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 God damn it! Not happening! No! We're getting through this door, damn it! No! Down? What am I doing? How are you spamming that? What is this? What is this? Why does this happen? Why is this impossible? We're just going to be in this lift forever now. Alright, I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop. Good, we're going down. Okay, okay. Aha! We are through! You cannot defeat us. We defeat you. Whoever was the problem. And that faulty hit effect is pretty nice. Oop. We were finally freed. Not entirely sure how, but we got out. Oh, don't know if I can actually take down this Bursa. Oh, someone else took it down.
Well
Whatever.
done. Now get to extraction.
Ran out of energy. What kills are we on? I'm on 66. Oh, I'm winning. I'm winning as operator against a Tsar. And totally nothing else untoward. He might have caught up at the end there. He might have. I don't know. I'm going to keep spamming these out in case I can catch any more random mass kills. Is anything else spawns? Let's see. I'm 78 to 64. Yes. Yes. Operator wins. Does having hacking powers and mods affect operator hacking? No, it doesn't, Quintus. No, the powers on only affects your Warframe. There we go. I didn't turn on the overlay, so I have no idea which one is the right one to pick. So I'm going to pick this one. Just because, why not? But there we go. So, in operator only, I didn't do the most damage, and I certainly took the most, but I did get the most kills. And the most headshot kills, and apparently a number of these counted as melee kills somehow. I don't know how that figures. I certainly did not kill 48 things through melee, but sure. Sure. Your fingers ruined because of the lift ordeal? I mean, yeah, we had a random with us that entire time. Oops. 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 Alright, you take care, Junk Giant. You take care. Oops. Okay, well, whoops. Now we look like ourselves. Okay, we were assholes, but still. I don't know how we could get the elevator to just jiggle in this near the top there. I didn't think the button would become active, but hey, you know what? Sometimes it'd be like that. To do a stream where I make Mark 1 weapons endgame? That sounds like pain. Also, how do you define endgame? How do you define endgame? Because I know how I define it, and I've defined it many times here on stream, but others seem to have different ideas as to what endgame actually is. Some people seem to think that endgame is just fashion. Level cap? Level cap is not endgame. Level cap is stupid. Quite frankly. The only point of going to level cap is because you're actually bored of everything else and just want to take your builds as far as you can. Because there is no other reward to it, it's just for the sake of going against bigger numbers. And it's a solved thing, you know? You use either invulnerability moments or invulnerable frames, or use invisibility. And basically that's it, because otherwise any amount of damage and that's it. Shield gating, it's basically just another form of invulnerability frames. Mark 1 Paris one-shotting Eidolon limbs. I mean, if you want to go to the effort of that, you enjoy yourself there, Tilly. I'll take a skip on that one. I'll take a skip on that. Alright, so we've seen the operator up against a Void Fissure, and we saw that they did actually rather well. So let's step it up. The next step up from there, aside from doing sortie, we have got Arbitration. We've got a Defense Arbitration. This could be a terrible idea. This could be a terrible idea. Let's do it. We're going to head into the Arbitration. I'm going to focus on using Operator as much as possible. Yeah, you can come on in, Athalia. Come on in. If you want to join in, yeah, let me cancel the vote there a sec, guys. If you want to join in, quickly send a message to the Kengineer. I'll bring you into the squad and we'll take it from there. We got Animalic, we've got Athalia, we got room for one more. We've got room for one more, and it's Tilly. There we go. We now have a full squad. Let's crack it. As soon as they load in. Any second now. Any second now. There they are. Alright, let's do it. Can you join after orders? We got a full squad now, Kohita. We got a full squad now. Glaives and exploding contagion projectiles don't break Wisp passive? That's weird. Imagine if operators could pick up the boat speed of them gremlins. Oh yeah. Imagine. Hell, just the operator with the health regen would be pretty nice. Without having to use alternative means of recovery there.
Fight this arbitration as any mortal creature would. There are no second chances.
Alright. I'm gonna give him... Can we give him a gun? Oh, can we not give him a gun? Okay, whatever. Don't know why it spawned me up there, but sure. Let's do this. Let's do this. Alright, off to a cracking start. Look at that damage output right there. Already looking juicy. And I'll just pick up some Vitus Essence. Yeah, don't mind me. Just a little bit of Vitus Essence already available. The knockback on this Fad Glaive definitely does not help. Is definitely something to watch out for. But so long as I can dodge my own glaives, it's good. Alright, you take care then, Apocalypse. Junk Giant saying, I don't know what prime I should get next, because I never get plat no matter how low stuff is market. How many waves, Athlete? Until we find a difficulty, basically. There is something invulnerable here. Oh, it was... Apparently the... Was it? The drone. Didn't want to take damage from the glaive there for a bit. Yeah, plat's easy enough to get, but otherwise, in terms of getting primes, just work your way through. If you're on console, plat is going to be harder, granted. But if you're not on console, if you're on PC, plat's easy enough to get. We can have a look after Snake Raider. If you can't see it on the Warframe overlay on the stream here, we can jet between. You'll have to remind me outside of mission, otherwise I will forget. Now, one thing that makes this glaive approach so deadly is if it locks on to an enemy that has a void proc on it, it will just spin around it and constantly hit it. So it's not just homing, but it can also absolutely ravage enemies like that. And it will just stick with them for quite a while. Smacking, smacking, smacking. Have a look on the kills there. I've got 39 kills. Adamak has 96 of them, but he is using the Cooper Ogress. So you know. To come second for kills when I am operator only, I think it's pretty alright. You don't get an arbitration buff to operator damage. Imagine if you could. Yikes. Oop. Gotta watch my health there. Don't want to be dying as operator now. As much as it means basically nothing, I still don't want to let it happen. Yeah, Rivens can get you some platinum. It depends on the Rivens you've got, Junk Giant. The Riven market is certainly nowhere near as crazy as it used to be. Years ago, Rivens had some extreme prices, but most of those prices are gone. Unless you have something particularly meta, you're definitely not going to see 1,000 plus. But depending on the weapons you got, you can get some juicy amounts. One of my thoughts on the Archgun Prime? Well, I have to see what those... what it's actually capable of first. You know, ask me later on, Cantalin, when it actually exists in the game. Gonna have to see that.
Fight on. This test has only just begun.
You know, we're handling this pretty well. Let's keep going. I don't see any difficulties at the moment here. 27% of the damage done as operator only. There might be some stuff dying to my carrier, which is an inevitability, to be honest. Some things are going to hunt out my carrier no matter what. Ooh, okay. My first operator death. Fun fact about operator only in Arbitration, it doesn't cost me a life. Because it's operator. Not stat-wise, but like the idea, since archguns aren't really used in your opinion. Okay, well, Cancelin. That's a very subjective thing, and I don't really have a thought to give you on that one. Because I'm not really sure what kind of thoughts you're looking for there, what kind of question you're actually asking. Just thoughts is beyond vague. Let's be honest now. What's your thoughts on tea? Not the taste of tea. What's your thoughts on tea existing? It's that kind of question. It's not really an answerable question. What's my thoughts on it compared to choosing another weapon? Hey, we don't have a primed archgun, so why not? What's my thoughts on choosing that archgun of all particular ones? Doesn't really matter to me. I haven't really used a core mass, maybe that gives me a reason to do so. Not the tea thing again. Have you seen the logo on this stream, Cantaloupe? Have you seen the logo that is attached to this stream and everything else the Kengineer? Do you really expect me to not mention tea? I mean, honestly now. One of the most quintessentially British creators you'll ever come across, and you expect me to not talk about tea? Honestly. That's just naivety and it's just most ridiculous right there. Oop! Hop down again. Tried shooting a guy who was invulnerable. Where is that thing? Oh. Seriously, Operator actually slightly slaps at this level. It's not easy, but he does kind of slap. Also helps that I've got some serious energy regen, so I can just keep firing off these glaives pretty rapidly. Last time we talked about T, you were scarred for life? Oh. I mean, if that scars you already, just the conversations we can have here. I don't know if you're ready for Warframe, my dude. I heard there's, you know, actual murder in this game. There we go, getting some more damage in. Things aren't being immediately killed before I can get to them now. Just hit that with all of the glaives. Okay, I'm out of energy. Let me just fix that real quick, thank you. Ta-da! Wait. Do a quick little void dash. There's a drone. Can drone please die? Drone died. Excellent. Yeah, it seems we got a pretty decent handle on this. I think given the fact that kills are slowing down... Oh, balls. I was staggered and then killed. Yeah, given the fact that kills are slowing down a bit here, I think we'll stop at 10 waves just so we don't start to mess things up, frankly. We'll stop at 10 and we'll step it up. Operator for at least 10 waves of arbitration defense. Yeah, seems doable if you got allies doing stuff as well. If my allies chose to go operator only as well to test things out, we could see, but I can't make any forced approaches on that. Yo, big dog, your caps lock's on. Okie dokie. So, arbitration. We apparently have a handle on it. Let's step it up another step then. Let's step it up another step. Let's go to... I can have some water sections, but sure, let's do it. If we have some water sections, we have to. Whatever. Do I use Arcane Replenish? I don't remember which Arcanes I've got on at the moment, to be quite honest with you. Let me... Operator... Equipment. I've got Arcane Replenish. Replenish and Lockdown is what I got there. So, Replenish obviously to heal my operator very quickly, and Lockdown to just tell the enemies around me no. Sorry, Snake Raider. We'll have to grab that again afterwards. We'll grab it afterwards. Alright. Let's make our way into the mission, get out of the water bit, and switch on over to... Bam! Operator. Let's do this. Okay, this is probably where just the fire the glaive approach might actually have reached its end. Yeah, just firing a glaive is not going to cut it here. Look at this. I mean, we're killing, but we are killing extremely slowly. Can someone stop trying to go for my kills? Bruh, you've got your own to go fight. I mean, you know, that looks pretty painful, but at the same time, it's not doing enough. There we are. Eventually kills. Eventually, yeah. I'm going to need to find a arm strip, aren't I? Let's just keep hitting him with this. See, once one starts spinning around them, it'll keep reprocking Void, most likely, and so I can just keep it up on them. Like so. I just need one to hit it, and there we go. Just put a few more glaives into his ugly face. And he's dead. Can somebody else's raw benefit operator? No, because that's another Warframe ability. Warframe abilities affect Warframes, companions, but not operators. And I need to find my route. What's my... Oh, it's a water section. Alright, whatever. We figured this would probably happen. You can't escape the water sections. Have I gone the right direction? Maybe? Nope. No, I don't think I have. Oh, okay. No, we're good, we're good. Or are we? Wait, what? Wait, what? Why does it say through this door? I can't get through this door. This tile set is so goddamn confusing. What does it want us to do? I mean, seriously. Not that way. Further away in the water? Why have a green light on a door? Okay. Or can I go through now? No, no, it's going to fill water and then completely unfill water again. What in the actual hell? I'm leaving. Alright, which way am I supposed to go then? Come on game. Give me a waypoint that actually points the way. I'll follow out around this way. Okay. There seems to be some potential for navigation this way. Here we go, it's more enemies. This is stupid. This tile set has always been a little bit stupid for navigation, but that was a particularly bad one. It genuinely was pointing through a doorway we couldn't go through. If you're gonna have a really complicated tile set, at least don't give a lying waypoint. Oh. Automatic just popped it here in the water. There we are. Now, apparently down this way. Ah, here we go. Here's an exit. Back to operator. Up. So yeah, my glaive here is not going to do a lot. But it can do something.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction location.
Well, that set me back. But yeah, I've definitely not got the kill per here. I've done 22 kills and most of that was in Arkwing. So, gonna have to rethink this setup. I'm also gonna switch to solo. Because having 3 different Warframes doing Warframe stuff around me is definitely making it a lot harder to tell what's going on. Have to be tall.
And so we learn the importance of clarity and purpose.
So let's try this another way in a solo group. In a solo mission. See what we can manage like that. Here we go. Automatic, Athalia, Tilly, thanks for joining in. We'll probably rejoin in a bit, but yeah. Alright, Snake Raider, yeah. Let's bring it up now for you. Now you've remembered when we're not about to enter a mission, it's all good. So, the noob tube. Okay, I don't know why I'm sat all the way down there. The noob tube is using a Schwark prism, a Lara embrace, and a Fard scaffold. There you are. Schwark, Lauren, Fard. That's what's doing it there for you, dude. And you can see the crit chance on that is pretty nice. With not a terrible stage chance either. It works. It works out. Alright then. So, armor stripping. Do I have a way of armor stripping in the focus schools? I don't actually remember them. So I'm just going to have a look around and see what I can find. Let's see. Voice strike, none of those. Visibility, passive, magnetize, reduce damage, reduce armor, Sundering Dash, there we go. Okay. Okay. First of all, I don't have the focus to really get that up there. Using Void Dash through an enemy will reduce their armor by 10%. I need to wiki this. Pure and simple, I need to wiki what's going on here. So let's have a look at to what the wiki can tell us. Let's see what info we can get about this. Sundering Dash. Multiple Sundering Dashes can be stacked with diminishing returns. Okay. Doesn't work on Eidolons? Yeah, sure. So that's going to give us up to 75%, and then if you do a second cast, you'll reduce them down from 1/4 to 1/16 their armor, which should be pretty low at that point. If we only get it to the 50%, then it'll still bring them down to this stage with 2 dashes, so we take 4 dashes for the 1/16. It's an option. I was hoping for more, frankly, but it is an option. I think it's probably about the only armor reduction option we're going to find, most likely. You know? Let me just check the other schools very quickly in case there's something that I'm missing that we can use here. Healing, shield, healing. Doesn't displace, but whatever. Void Blast, just damage. Nope. Health stuff, nope. Xeneric, probably not because we've been using it, but you never know. Deals damage. Pulls in enemies, nope. Slows enemies, nope. Damage, nope. Nope. Excuse me. Don't know what I'm committing to there, so let's just know that either. Increases crit chance, that's of melee attacks. Melee, we're not using that. Reveals enemies, no. Melee combo. Executing dash opens to finishers, but we can't use finishers because we're operator. Wave, increasing damage by 5%. That's small damage increase, not what we're looking for. Disarming, no. Confusing, no. No, it looks like Unairo is really all we got, isn't it, guys? How many shards do I have? That's a good question. Let me see. I have not very many. Not very many. 165. Ooh. Ooh. Alright, let's see what we can get then. Why not? Let's see how far I can actually take this with what I got. Not very far at all, it seems. How much is that next one? 240, so I wouldn't be able to buy it anyway, even with all of the shards I've got. Well, those ones on the left, these ones on the left are the Waybound Snake Raider. So you see here, Basilisk Gaze, it is a Waybound one. So when you unbind it by maxing out, spending 1 million focus and a Brilliant Eidolon shard, it becomes available to all of the other schools on the left. So these have been all unbound from the other schools I've got. You can see I'm missing the Void Blast Radius and Operator Armor, because they're not exactly huge increases overall. Keep you on, thank you. This. Void Dash will reduce enemy armor by 30%. 30% is not enough. 30% is just straight up not enough for it to be useful. Because let me bring up a calculation for this for you guys. Let's grab ourselves a notepad. You know, get some idea of just how little this will actually mean for us. Okay, an enemy on the sealed path, you could be looking at around 6,000 armor. Okay, 6,000 armor. That's for your elite lancers, that kind of thing. 6,000 is a good figure to have in your head as an idea for the armor you need to tackle on Steel Path. You'll get some things which are much stronger than that still, but those are very specific enemies. Your typical value you want to look at is 6,000. It's just a good general ballpark figure. So if we are reducing that by, well, let's say have a look at the damage that means so far. If we were to deal, or try to deal 3,000 damage against 6,000 armor, 6,000 armor is going to give us, divided by 6,300, that is a damage reduction of 95.24%. Okay. So the damage would equal at that point 3,000 times by 1 minus the damage reduction there. We'll be dealing 142 damage rounded off. Okay. Cheers. Operator version of helmet? No, because you're adding on. They're not replacement Snake Raider. It's just more you can use. Think of it more like unlocking arcanes from other schools, but you can just keep on adding them as much as you have pool. Better than nothing mannequin. We're about to see just how much better than nothing it is, and then compare it to the actual somethings. To say how good is it to have all of that void dashing if then I don't have the energy to fire my amp as much, you know? Hello Celeste, how are you doing today? So this is our standard point. Our standard. This is where we're starting at. If we do a single 30% armor reduction, okay, we'll bring their armor down from 6,000 to how much is that then? So that'll be 4,200. Yes, I calculated it on my calculator, so I can't be asked to do that properly in my head. Okay, so the damage reduction at that point comes down to 93.33%. Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you, Celeste. We're doing a little bit of math here to see if Sundering Dash is worth it when I can only do 2 pips. We're seeing how much of an effect it'll actually have. So the damage at this point then, of that 3,000 damage attack, the damage would be 3,000 divided by 1 minus 93.33%, which is the same as saying, let me just give that a space. I hit the end key. Sorry about that. Thank you, Adam Malek. Yeah, I hit the end key. My end key is my emergency mute button. I really should put that somewhere else. Yeah, I really should put that somewhere else. Alright, we're back. Okay, we're back. So yeah, 30% armor removal is not doing a lot there. So if we do that a few times over with diminishing returns. Now, the wiki said diminishing returns. I'm going to assume what the wiki actually means is that each recast of the 30% armor is removing it from the remaining armor. If the wiki doesn't mean that, then the wiki needs to learn how to describe things. But with no other information on the wiki, when we had a look at it here, it was right here. Multiple centering dashes can be stacked with diminishing returns. All we can do is assume that that's how it works. Well, we just have to assume that's the way. Okay. So if we go minus 30% twice, that is 30% from the first amount, so we're down to 70%, and then 30% off 70%, which is basically 70% squared, would give you with 49% armor remaining. Okay? So after 2 dashes, we've got it to less than half of it. Adamalek, I did answer your Onaira question. I said we'll get to that once we finish looking at the armor. Because there's no point trying to bring in other aspects when we're looking at one first. You can ask a million questions around the other stuff, but we're focusing on what the armor reduction is doing for us first. The Unairu Wisp doesn't care about the armor reduction. It is a separate modifier. So that's why I'm not looking at that first, yeah. So, 49% armor remaining if we do 30% twice, and if we did it 3 times, that would give us 34.3% armor remaining, and so on. So the damage in this case again, so 6,000 armor at 49% is equal to 2940 armor. I use the end key again. And 34 point. I am so used to using the end key. God damn it. And that, I'm going to have to unbind that. I'll need to find a new emergency mute button, because unfortunately I have to have an emergency mute button, as I occasionally have people here on the stream, and I can't trust people. Yeah. Because I've had to use that emergency mute button before now. So, yeah, let's temporarily disable that one. I'll just have to remember to find a new emergency mute key. This is what happens when you can't trust people. There we go. Okay, that's gone for now. Thank you for the suggestions of other keys, guys. I will look into that another time. I am aware there are other keys on my keyboard. I put it on end because it was an easy way to remember putting an end to things. But yes. Alright then, let's see where we're at now. Let's see where we're at with these armors. 3k damage then would give us, on the first case, cheers Celeste. Odd. Someone has gone and put the heating on in the house. Why? It's been so sunny. Why is the heating on? We'll finish up this math and then I'll ask them what the hell they think they're doing. So 3k damage against the 2940 armor would give us 1 minus 2940 divided by 240. So that'll give us 277 damage, and then versus the 2058. Stepping through my calculator, 2058 divided by 2358. That would give us 381 damage. Alright, so if we were to give the Sundering Dash there a run with 3 dashes through an enemy, we've increased the damage from 142 to 381. That is still not a lot of damage. We're still getting only, what, not even 13% of the base damage there. And we've increased it by a little over double with 2 dashes. Not a little under a double with 2 dashes. 3 dashes, we're not even at triple. And it is going to have those diminishing returns from there. I don't see that that's really going to make the difference there. Effectively, we could potentially triple our kill speed by dashing through some enemies repeatedly, but that requires us dashing through each enemy repeatedly like that. Each of them. That's a hell of a lot of dashes going on there, you know? Hell of a lot. If I could get it that bit higher, it would be worth it, but we can't get there. Not at this point in time, and yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that focus today, am I? Not going to be able to get that today. Let's see, how much focus do I have left? Where's my focus pool? Where's my focus left to get today? Does it want to tell me somewhere? Where is it? Where's my remaining focus today? Thank you. Okay, it just didn't want to show it. That makes sense, sure. 388,000. Okay. Okay. With 388,000 extra into here, we could get... Let's see how far it would go. So we'd get at least 1 more pip. Not likely the 2, though. We wouldn't be likely to get the 2. We get to the 40%. What are we feeling then, chat? Try and hard farm that standing, that focus. Could hunt some Eidolons. I'm very bad at that, mannequin. Very bad at that, so it's not going to give me a load. And let's not break things. Can we even hunt at the moment? Not to mention, it wouldn't exactly be an operator-only stream if we do that. It's night in an hour, so that rules out that. Let's get rid of this real quickly. So yeah, that definitely rules out that, considering it is, it's going to be night again by the time that the stream ends, by the looks of it. That's a no-go. That is a no-go. Do I have stuff with Oniru lenses? What does a Oniru lens look like? Oniru is the triangles, the pyramids. So I've got it on the Observe. I have it on the Envoy. Useful. I apparently do not have it on these frames. Here we go. I've got it on something like Cora. Sorry, on Wisp. And Cora, for that matter. And then here... the Karist Prime? Okay. Alright. Fine. You like focus farming and disruption? I mean, that's one way of doing it. That is one way of doing it. So, yeah. I need a bit of focus. For this to continue, for us to be able to test it further, it's very clear that without armor stripping, the operator simply just cannot handle Steel Path alone. There's no point even looking into that right now. So I might as well go get some focus. So if anyone would like to join in on getting some focus, send me a message in game, the Kengineer. I'll bring you into the squad and we'll go get some focus. I'm thinking the best way of doing that will be to do some Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. I mean, that's the idea, Tilly. That is the idea, yeah. So yeah, we've got 3 slots open. First 3 people to come on through. I'm just going to close up all of these tabs at the moment so I know exactly who is messaging. Oh, okay, Animatic has come through now. There we are. Close that tab, close that tab. May I join? You may indeed. We got Animatic, we got Junk Giant. We got space for 1 more person. A space for one more. And that one is the Architect Leaf. There we go. Sorry, Tilly. Did you send a message just as I closed it? Well, that is very unfortunate. Unfortunately, we now have a full squad, so... Next time, Tilly. I mean, you were in the squad earlier, so it's not like you've missed out for the first time on the stream here, but we got a full squad now. Sorry, Tilly. We're going to ESO now. Let's bring in the group. We've got Automatic with the Sarin there. Nice. We've got Junk Giant with Mirage. Nice. We've got Architect Leaf with Vault. Nice. Nice. I do like the look of that. I've got my Wisp there with Growing Power. Nice. I think we're going to be good here, chat. I think we're going to be good. So I've got 388,000 focus I can gain today. Let's see how much we can get in the next few minutes. Let's see how much we can actually manage in just a few minutes. I probably should have got an affinity booster. Now I think about it. Oh well, whatever. It's not that big a deal. It's going to be changed in the next month anyway, so whatever. Buff. Give buff. And let's start ripping and tearing through these enemies. Gonna use that fire rate buff from myself to obviously just wreak some havoc. I don't need to worry about who gets the affinity here because whoever gets the kill, I mean, as all of my gear has the correct lens on it, so everything's fine. Absolutely anything and everything. Let's see how we're handling here. I am currently out killing 2 people, which is not what should be happening when I'm a Wisp. For sure. It's fine, it's fine. I just stepped into a nullifier, that was stupid. I intentionally stepped into a nullifier to kill it, and I just lost all my bonuses there. That was... Oh, did I lose him again? I lost him again. God damn it. Nullifiers are such a problem. Like, just their existence is such a problem. Heyo. Let's see, how are we doing so far on the focus? 979. No. No, that needs to be a lot higher. We can get that a lot higher than that, surely. 979? They are a very common unit, Manokin. You are very right there. They are extremely common for what they do. But it's also one of the only mitigating factors the Corpus really have against us, because, you know, we have talked and we just bypass shields anyway. So a major threat to the Corpus is just gone. So without nullifiers, they really would be nothing. The Infested, they can deal lots of toxin. They also have healers and disruptors, which mess up everything. But yeah, the Corpus don't really have a lot. They also have Scrambuses, which are basically nullifiers, but not. So, make it that what you will. Ah, I love it. We got an Infested one. Infested are known for giving out absolutely terrible affinities. This one's going to be pretty low. We're on 3.8k on Iroh. That's jumped up a bit, 4k. 4.7. Okay, you know what? I take it back. The Unairo is absolutely rocking up in focus right now, which is a genuine surprise to me. I'm not entirely sure how we're getting so much compared to last time. The last round. Yeah, we just got 8,000 on that one. Okay, 8,000 as a drop. That's a lot more than I got from the corrupted one. That is a surprise. Zone 1 doesn't give the focus bubble? Oh, I thought that one had a focus bubble as well, ASCII Go. There we go, shows how much I care about focus farming. News to me on that one. Thank you. I always thought it did. I thought it was just every single zone, but evidently not. I don't know how I never knew that one. But hey, everyone learns something new at some point. Second is saying you can normally get about 2,000 affinity, or focus it is, per yellow orb for a single item depending on your lens tier. Okay, I mean that's assuming you have a 4 item stack, you know, Warframe and 3 weapons, sure. Say normally? It really does depend on what people actually pull off. Alright. I'm not in a shared affinity range of anyone at the moment, so let's get a bit closer to everyone. Athlia, no, I haven't done a video on focus farming. I genuinely haven't. You must be thinking of another creator. I genuinely haven't done that. It wasn't until very recently I did an AMP guide. Come on, Conduit. There it is. Let's go. Nope, not done an ESO video either, Athlia. Oh, Junk Giant needs to go get dinner. Okay. Okay. Alright, well, after this wave, we will dip then so we can pick up someone new. Take care, Junk Giant. After this round, we'll pick up someone new. Am I planning on doing the video on the operator rework? I am planning on looking into that, yes. I am definitely planning on looking into that. I have no details at the moment to even share, let alone work on. But yes, it's a pretty big deal, you know, a whole change to the operator and the focus system. Hell yeah, I'm going to be covering that. Okay, guys, what we'll do for our 4th person in the squad is the very first person to message me once I am back into my orbiter will join in. So if you message early, your message won't count. You'll be the first person to send a message once I'm back into the orbiter. To make sure I know exactly who does that when, I'm going to close this one from Tilly now. And the one from Junk Giant might as well. There we are. So if you want to be part of the squad on the next run through, I'm definitely not going to get all 388,000 on this run. If you want to be part of that next run, send me a message as soon as I load into my orbiter. First come, first serve on that one. What? Slowly but surely, we'll get out on this one. 20 seconds left. And there we are. Next conduit will be opening. We just stay away from that. We'll load out of here. We'll load out of that. Didn't even notice that one next to me. 26,000 is focus though. We got a little bit. Where's the best place to get focus lenses of any tier? Well, the thing with getting focus lenses of a tier is that you have to start at the bottom and work them up, Snake Raider. So you have to start with doing the bounties and then work on improving them. Alternatively, just get some platinum and buy them. most of the lenses I have are either some random ones from bounties, or I've purchased them.
Hunter,
Basically just that.
the sanctuary will go on without you.
Basically just that. What was that from Ali Malik? How did you do more damage than me? Not sure who they're referring to. We'll see in the stats in just a second. I've now loaded into my Orbiter. Athlia's message was already there. Athlia messaged too quickly. So, very sorry, Athlia. You messaged too quickly. I saw that already blinking it away when the mission screen was up. Wasn't in the Orbiter at that point there. So the next person to message after Athlia gets to join. Them's the rules. May seem unfair. Probably is. But there we go. How did I outdamage Saren, is asking. Because it was myself there. Probably because I'm using the Tenet Envoy. So Saren usually just kind of kills the enemies and stops there for damage, whereas the Envoy just hits them with the force of the sun. And then kills them. Alright, fine. No one else wants to snipe your spot, Athlia. You can have it. No one else sniping it. They're being too kind to you today, Athlia. You can have it. Bring you in. Wiz Prime when? Not for a while yet, Eldritch Horror. Not for a while yet. I did say I was going to go check on the heating as well, so I'll be back in just a second, guys. As that is sweltering in here. One moment. Alright then, sorry about that, chat. Heating was definitely on, got that turned off now. Don't know why that was on, that was really weird. But let's jump into this once more. Let's jump into this once more. Hello there, Archer, how you doing today? Hello, Scorchy, how you doing? Let's drop in here. So we've got right, okay, sure. Yeah. Sure. So we've got a Volt, a Sarin, a Wisp, and a Leech. Got it. What's my opinion on Salad Vegan? I don't know what you're even referring to, Scorchy. Because salad is vegan. Salad is leaves. So I'm going to assume you're referring to something else. I have no idea what that is. Yeah, Evie. As I said earlier, I outdamaged the Sarin by virtue of using a rocket launcher rather than an ability which ticks a lot of damage but in lots of ticks over time. Alan V, Salad Vegan. Right, I have never heard Alan V be referred to as Salad Vegan. My thoughts on him are very mixed. I don't know exactly what kind of thoughts you're looking for there. Just a quick reminder that I am a practical content creator, not one who dives into lore and all that much, because lore in this game is Swiss cheese. And it's full of holes. And Alan V is one of the biggest for having holes all over the places. Questions left unanswered. Storylines basically ripped out of the game because they were events and now they're gone. And we're like, where? Timelines which are just all over the goddamn place. Yeah. He's dead but not dead. Eternalism! Basically. Basically. I appear to have run out of Wisp buff. Let's have more Wisp buff. And... wow. 3 assassinations and he's still alive? Yeah, go figure. Go figure. Like I say, the Warframe story is Swiss cheese. So, I don't really focus on it all that much. And given that Alan V is just a character and therefore basically just story, I don't really pay much attention to its existence, yeah. I just don't really think about him. Certainly not enough to recognise that Salad Vegan is supposed to mean Alan V. Like, yeah. Then couldn't decipher that one. This buff. Let's go. Alright, so from that no-lens stuff, we got like 2k again. Let's see if we can crack more than, what was it, like 10.5k last time? Let's see if we can get more than 10.5k by the time the buff runs out on this round. Let's see. You like the fact that Vor's name didn't change? Okay. Not sure what I'm referenced to, but sure. Alright, come on, Focus Orb. Give us some good stuff. We got... less this time. Much less. Oof. That is an oof right there. That was a serious drop. When are they going to upgrade Sergeant Nefanyo? Sergeant Nefanyo? Are you sure you're talking about one character there, Scorchy? Are you sure you're talking about one character and haven't mixed up 2 different ones? Because I'm pretty certain that Nefanyo is not the Sergeant. Like, 99% certain they are not the same character. Maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm off on that one, but I'm pretty certain, yeah. I mean, you were the same person saying it again, so still a little bit in disbelief there. Still a little bit in disbelief. Do you have anything to back up that claim, Scorchy? You've said the same thing 3 times, Scorchy. Okay, cool. We have a rule on this channel about people who like to make claims without verifying them, acting like they are a source on everything. So, absolutely, if you've got some reason to make me believe that Nefanyo is actually the Sergeant, sure. Unholy Moondog, same to you. You can't just say he's correct. Come on. Come on, guys. You really want to make me believe that the worst boss in the entire game that could be one-shotted even on the Steel Path is Nefanyo? Who also shows up basically everywhere else after it? And sorties, there is Sergeant Assassination. Neff talks. Neff can talk all he damn well pleases. It's probably because he got a voice line there, but yeah. EV quoting, the Sergeant formerly known as Sergeant Nefanyo before update 16.4. His final boss of Phobos. He's in charge of the Corpus Solar Rail. Okay, so he used to be called Nefanyo, but then DE changed it to where he is not Nefanyo. Is that what I'm getting here? He used to have that name, but they've moved it elsewhere? In which case, we just got Eternalism by an update. He both is and isn't Nefanyo, depending on what era you ask. Okay. I'll let you off this time there, Scorchy. I'll let you off this time. But you are both correct and incorrect at the same time. However, you are also incorrect about being up to date. So I'll let you off this time. But next time, do what Evie did and actually get something to corroborate what you're saying. Don't just say it 3 times at me. Because that kind of thing is seriously annoying. You get a million people saying a million things across the internet, and only one of them actually cares to bring up a goddamn source. We're looking operator, so we need to get some focus today, Quintus. We need to get some focus to do some more testing with the operator. And this is one of the best ways to get that focus. No, there's no but like, Scorchy. There's no but like. Bring a source or get to fuck. That's how it works here. We are practical people on this channel. I've made this channel about solving practical problems. I go to quite some lengths in my videos to get the practical information for said solutions. So I'm not just another person shouting into the void. So when I ask for a source, I mean get a source, not tell me the same thing again. That's all. Oh, what's gone down over there? Is that someone's pet? That's someone's pet. We can go save him. Come here, Peticus. There you are. Largely accepted, Scorchy. Hope you understand. Quintus, it'll be ESO if you prefer ESO. It'll be Eidolons if you're very good at Eidolons. Because if you're not very good at Eidolons, then ESO is probably going to be your better option. The other thing with ESO is that, with Eidolons, is that you can go past your focus cap. So that requires you to be capping in the first place for it to care. When's the Sergeant going to get updated? Ask DE. I don't get to update the game. So I've not been told of any update coming to him. Ask DE. As far as I'm aware, no update is planned, but I haven't heard of anything. That's the only reason I can say there's no update planned. They probably would have told us if they intended to do that. Mannequin, it's a stretch of the definition of better. It's a stretch of the definition of better there, because if someone is looking to farm focus and you give an option because it does things that aren't farming focus, it kind of defeats the purpose there. Oh, 20,000 on that one, that's nice. So yeah, I would say that's a stretch of the definition of better. It's more well-rounded. Fair enough, Snake Raider, fair enough. You don't have to bother about lenses after unlocking all the trees. That's true whichever method, I suppose, yeah. Doesn't matter what method you choose for that one. That's alright, Mannequin. You make a valid point about farming multiple things at the same time. It is a good idea to try and bring together multiple farms. Because, say for example, with farming Ash and leveling Necromex is done very effectively in survival missions over on the, the Railjack missions. Survival Railjack. That is also a place where you farm Ash. So if you farm Ash without taking a Necromech to level, you then need to go level your Necromech. Whereas leveling your Necromech at the same time as getting Ash doesn't slow down the Ash farm, it's survival, it's just the same time. But then you also get something else out of it, which is, of course, the affinity and levels on your Necromech. So trying to combine different farms is a good idea, where you're able to do so, so long as that multi-approach doesn't hamper your farm. So, say for example, relic farming. You know, we're gaining relics here at the moment. So surely Elite Sanctuary Onslaught should be considered a relic farm. Well, yes and no. It is a source of relics. You get a relic every you get a drop every 5 minutes, and that drop can be relics. However, if you are farming for, say, Axii relics, this is not a farm for it. Sure, you can get them alongside the XP, but at that point, it's a secondary thing. Hell, it's a tertiary thing. It's not even a secondary, it's just a bonus that happens at the same time. Whereas you compare that to Disruption, that's an actual Axii relic farm. There, the primary reward from the right Disruption missions will be Axii relics. So, primary, secondary, and tertiary farm. Primary being the main purpose of the farm, the main focus of it. Secondary being decent rates for something else at the same time. Decent, if not optimal. And then tertiary for other things you get at the same time, but they're far from an optimal farm for it. It's not something you would consider a farm, it's just there. Is Sauron or Mirage my recommendation for affinity farming? Either. Quite frankly, Quintus, either. You can use both of them to different levels. Sauron is probably the more meta option. But as I've demonstrated in the Mirage guide that I put out, you can use Mirage both on Standard and Elite Sanctuary Onslaught with 2 different builds. To quite the effect. You're annoyed by the lack of Grineer. What was that? Grineer nodes in Railjack system as a whole? I mean, when you say lack of Grineer nodes, they've got 2.5 locations. They've got their Void locations, that's half of the entire Void. They've got the Earth ones and the Saturn ones. So they've got plenty of locations. What would be holding you back? Oh shit, I didn't pay attention. No! No! Thank you. Thank you. Oh, this round done. Alright, cool. We're at 62,000. We're doing well. Only need like 350k, so, you know, we're a bit of the way there. 1/6. We'll just keep going. It'll be fine. After saying, is the nerf they did to Mirage in terms of affinity farming true? What nerf? You're gonna have to be far more specific than that, Athlia. What nerf? I've heard of no such broad nerf in the last 5 minutes, so what nerf? Yeah, what's the disappointment with regards to the Grineer Railjack? Because they've got nodes, so it's not a lack of nodes. Apparently she generates less affinity. Based on what, Athlia? Like, seriously, who's coming out with these things? What? Generates less than Sauron. Okay. You said a nerf, not a comparison. So you're saying that Mirage literally gets less XP from an enemy than a Sauron does. That's the only way I can interpret what you're saying in Piecemeal. And again, source? I've heard of nothing about it. I can't imagine they would ever make it where the XP you get from the same kill, the same situation, will be different per frame. I have never heard of such a thing. Never. You meant to when you started said she was nerfed in terms of generating affinity in ESO because yes. Nope, haven't heard of any such thing. She may have had a nerf of some description, but one that makes it where she literally gets less XP per kill than Sauron? Nah, never heard of it. Adam, like, a playstyle is not a nerf. A playstyle is a playstyle. A nerf to affinity gain will be something completely different. So, by that wording alone, I can say categorically, no. If someone ever makes a claim where you go, surely this can't be right, you can challenge them. All of you. Just straight up say to whoever gives you some bullshit claim, ask them, what's your source on that? What makes you think you are the authority to say this to people? Because people do come up with random bullshit all the time. They really goddamn do. Call people out on it. You'll get someone going, oh, if you want to mine Hesperon, go to the very top left of the map, because over by the mushrooms there, it actually only drops the uncommon and rare stuff. So you'll just end up with more Hesperon. Call them out on that. Hold up. What makes you think you can say that? And I can say that because I did the test myself and I provided the data in graph form. So, funny story. I can tell you that one. And you can tell others that. You can point to the video where someone's actually done the genuine research. But in other places where people just make claims and have nothing to back it up, they just point to a tweet from another person who themselves just points to a Reddit comment, if they even go that far. Tell them to fuck off, quite frankly. Source or get to fuck. I mean, Quintus, that's just an alternative way entirely of acquiring resources. And also, if you just dislike the mining minigame, then fair enough. But that's probably not going to be optimal, because how much Hesperon do you actually get per kill in the exploiter role? Compared to how long it takes to kill. You know? I can get quite a bit of Hesperon quite quickly over that spot that I called out in the video. Violins, no. No, Athlia didn't mean that. Because, well, I played with Athlia enough. Hell, I've known Athlia in Warframe before I started doing content creation proper. So, I know Athlia well enough that they didn't mean something as broad as that. Oh, they just confirmed it here on the chat anyway. But yeah, call out people if they just make a claim and don't have anything to back it up. Whether that be a source on the wiki, and if the wiki can give a verified source, fair enough. If it exists on the wiki, it's only half a source because it needs to be verified. The wiki is only half a source, as the wiki can be wrong. Hell, I can show you contradictions on the wiki. If they can't point to a source like that, if they can't point to a dev tweet or post, then they need to come up with some first-hand evidence themselves. Every time. Otherwise, people are just spouting shit into the void. Just don't lie to new players. Just don't talk on a topic you don't know about, you know? It's alright to say, I think it works one way, or it may go this way. That's fine. That's hedging it to say, look, I'm not sure on what I'm saying here. It might be a thing. It could go this way. I haven't tested it, yada yada. That's fine. But it's absolutely crucial that if someone says it works this way, that they can back up what they're saying. And sometimes people will be wrong. I'm not saying always be correct. Don't say a thing unless you are absolutely 100% certain. I'm saying be ready to go get your source. And if you go to your source and find, oh, shit, I was wrong. Be the adult. Say, nope, here's the source which shows I was wrong. Own it. I've been there and done that many a time. The only way to be right is to be ready to be wrong. Because that way, you're actually trying to find out what's true. Not just what you believe. Exactly, Tilly, yeah. People will come up with things. Now, someone somewhere will be like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if you got a buff to your Prime if you had a standard version? And someone hears that as, oh, you get a buff to your Prime if you have a standard version. And someone else hears that, oh, someone else just confirmed, yeah, you get a buff to your Prime if you have a standard version. And Chinese whispers. There you are. It's now everywhere. It's a game of telephone. Bullshit Genesis. And it's annoying as hell. Hello, Mythic. How are you doing today? Oh yeah, we are in a serious age of disinformation. Like, to a level previously not seen. It's not just individuals controlling the information in a given area. Disinformation spreads like wildfire at this point. It really does. And everyone is susceptible to it. How many of you here have read one of those cool fact posts that go around? Fun facts, amazing facts, that kind of stuff, where it's like, oh, did you know that horses have this many teeth and you can tell their gender from it, or oh, did you know that this, did you know that? Here, fun fact. Sources, 0. How many of you come across those facts and then shared that fact with someone else? Maybe you posted the image somewhere else. Maybe you've just told a friend at work, hey, I read this on the internet the other day, you know? How many of you have done that without checking, oh wait, it's actually true? You know? Because lots of people do that. Every day. Every day. What we are, 110,000, let's keep going. Mythic. Cool math fact. Take your age, add 5, subtract 5. That is your age. As someone who has studied math can confirm. But yeah, you'll come across it all over the place. And critical thinking is absolutely necessary. Just the thinking of, can you please verify this fact? And I don't mean just someone coming on and going, yes, hello, I am Doctor of Information, this is fact. Verify. Interesting thing to look at there, Quintus. Very interesting thing to look at. I can understand not having the time or patience to check, but if someone else could, that'd be interesting. That's probably one to put up onto the Discord then, Quintus. See if someone is happy to show their reward screen at the exploiter if they get it happen. What Warframe is best to equip the lens? The one that you are using, basically, Khaled. More specifically, if you want to get affinity turned into focus as effectively as possible, you want the Warframe with which you are getting the most affinity on that Warframe. So, Warframes will gain 50% affinity from your own weapon kills, they'll gain 100% from your own Warframe kills, and they will gain only 25% from global affinity, which is your allies' kills, basically. So in that regard, put it onto basically a Warframe where you're killing with the Warframe. That'll do the trick. That will be potentially your most effective. That's how you get fear-mongering, renouncement information. Yeah. Yeah, just generally, the whole... People will just take whatever they hear and the psychology behind the first thing a person hears, they will latch onto as correct, even in the face of evidence against it, yada yada. It's terrifying. It genuinely is terrifying how many people will just take to an idea they've heard somewhere, and this has to be fact. They will defend it until proven otherwise, despite the fact that they didn't get proof of the first thing. Or the proof they did come across wasn't actually proof, it was just some circular logic used to prove itself. It's all over the place. Okay, there we are. I was wondering, was it going to spawn? There we go. Oh yeah, the human mind is dumb as shit. The human mind is dumb as shit. It's one of the smartest things we have ever encountered, and it is still dumb as shit. It is so manipulable in so many ways, even down to what we see isn't actually what is true. We see what our brain can make sense of in the senses are, in the stimuli that is being sent to it. Doesn't mean it's true. That's why optical illusions work. That's why, if any of you have seen it, it's the gorilla test. How you'll be told, hey, watch this video and count how many times the players in white shirts pass a ball. You've got like 6 or 7 people, some wearing white shirts, some wearing black shirts. They're passing a ball between each other as they move around in a circle. You'll go through that video counting how many times the ball is passed between each other. They'll get to the end of it, they're like, okay, so who saw the gorilla? And most people are like, what gorilla? What? What gorilla? And you watch it back and you'll see a man in a gorilla suit just casually walks through the video, waving as he goes. But most people don't see it the first time. Because our brains do not take a perfect record of what's going on. We misinterpret everything at every moment. Really. Hell, first time that happened with me, seeing that one. And going back, I was like, there was no gorilla there. No, you're having me on. And they played it back, and sure enough, no, there was no gorilla. That was a gorilla. Tilly, I'd say that statement is almost too broadly sweeping. Tilly's saying, I find people are more willing to stay comfy and, quote, dumb than challenge their perceptions of anything. Not quite. Not quite. Because that assumes that people would prefer to stay in a comfortable position. And there have been tests that show sometimes people won't. Like, some people will latch onto things which cause them discomfort. They'll latch onto the thing which is less comfortable because that's the one they believe in. And that changing away from that is, in itself, despite being positive to them, they just don't want to do it. It's crazy. Psychology is all over the place in that regard. Hey Surfcut, how are you doing today? It's a type of fixation, Athlete, you're right. It's along the same kind of vibes. Again, the fixation there is to help reinforce the effect, but the effect happens all over the place. It really does, in that what people perceive and what is real are two different things. You think how many people will say outright, no, there was not a gorilla. Before you show them back the footage, they will say, no, there is not a gorilla. I was one of those people when I was shown this as a kid. Now think about the times where you can't play back the video. You now have someone that says, no, this person was lying, there was never a gorilla. You'll get a whole cohort of people saying, no, there was no gorilla. All of these people are making this same claim, and you wonder, oh, hang on, if all of these people are making the same claim, maybe there wasn't a gorilla. You know, how could this many people be wrong? They are. There you are. That's another problem that comes from the same source, that what we see isn't reality, it's our perception of it. And people can't break away from that. What we think isn't necessarily true, it's just what we think. Yeah. And it becomes truly toxic when people turn that into an identity. When it turns into an identity, that's when it becomes especially dangerous. Because when someone makes it their identity, when you challenge the belief, you challenge to them their identity. And at that point, they have to defend it, because not only are you challenging their identity, but if they come to accept what you're saying, then, well, who are they? What am I if that's not true? A couple therapists in my life who speak to a lot about this kind of topic. Very simply, some people who just avoid therapy for the very simple idea that they can't envisage seeing a life without the things which are holding them back, despite how much they're holding them back. Anxiety, depression, fears, that kind of stuff. Addictions even. What would they be if they got rid of that fear, you know? What would they be if they got rid of those strings wrapped around their existence? That's what the brain be do. Yes, I butchered that sentence intentionally. Exactly, Tilly, exactly, yes. It's right up that alley. It all comes down to people latching on to what they think, what they want to believe, what they feel they must believe, for some reason, and that reason varies wildly from person to person, from situation to situation. And breaking that is a nightmare. So, in this channel, we are data-driven. We are evidence-driven. If you want to make a claim that cannot be proven or disproven, cool. Nice fanfic, go away. Doesn't matter. As raised by an XTK CD comic for a newspaper clipping I can't verify, but the story is important all the same. Supposedly at one point a a newspaper was fact-checking about a claim that pilgrims to the United States were told to bring certain quantities of corn and wheat and biscuits and whatnot. And the fact-checker basically said, given that this fact has no consequence one way or the other, it doesn't matter. And that's absolutely true. If for something can neither be proven or disproven, it has no consequence, I'm just going to skip over it. But if it does have a consequence, even something as simple as, oh, Mirage gets less XP per kill than Saren, alright, cool, show me the data. That is a very strange claim to make. Occam's razor would suggest that that doesn't happen, so show me the data. Oh, you heard date-driven? No, data-driven, Athlia. Data. Reminds me of how freedom means responsibility. Oh, yes. Freedom is live and let live. Live and let live. If you do not let live, it is not freedom. It is control. And if you are not able to live, then of course you are not free either. Live and let live. It's a huge part of my core philosophy. How are we doing? 183. We're getting there, guys. We're up to zone 12. We're smashing through this. We're getting there. Yes, Mannequin, that would be terrible. You know, that would be the kind of thing where I'm going, do I want to allow this person to ever send a message on this channel again? Maybe not. For those of you on audio only, Mannequin saying, so is this a bad time to talk about my unproven claim? There's an ultimate fashion frame that makes enemies instantly surrender on sight. I mean, the closest we got to that is the fact that Gara's passive will blind enemies on sight sometimes. It's kind of halfway there, you know? Kind of halfway there. Oh. You ever fire envoy shots immediately after someone else just did at the same group of enemies? That's bad. Bad, man. I'm on 2,170 kills as a Wisp that just has a rocket launcher equipped to her side. I think to say, I can tell you right now, the ultimate fashion frame would make me head out the squad on sight. Oh, I see. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fairy Grendel, isn't it? It's a fairy Grendel. Are there any gameplay advantages to cosmetics? Oh, sorry, there are gameplay advantages? Yeah, well, theoretically speaking, there are actually gameplay advantages and disadvantages to certain cosmetics. For example, there is a gameplay advantage to setting your energy color to black on certain weapons, so as to hide the effects and therefore make it where it's easier to see what's going on. So, fun fact, yet cosmetics can actually have a gameplay effect. And a disadvantage, we noticed the other day when I was using Lavos, that his shoulder plate was actually getting in the way of aiming with certain weapons. I couldn't see where I was firing. Cosmetic disadvantage. So, technically speaking, yeah, cosmetic does have an effect. Fun fact. It's niche, but it's a thing. It's most certainly a thing. Apparently this even comes up in competitive games. Like, apparently on Apex Legends there is a certain skin or skins for the wingman, which makes it easier to aim when you have no sight on it, as opposed to other skins which don't have the same no sight iron sights. Yeah, same kind of thing there, Tilly, absolutely. Hello, Kermit Enforcer, how you doing today? Let's see, we're on 199. We are lacking a little bit in the efficiency. We need to make sure we keep this up. Okay. Let's keep that blappage going. Resetting might be beneficial in some way, but I don't care to reset. We're just going to keep lapping. Yeah, the Eros rings are quite something. Hello, Catacosmo. Yeah, life's been good. Thank you very much for asking. Hope things have been well for yourself in your breakaway. Welcome back to the stream, my dude. Yeah, certain games can be a little bit ridiculous in the quote-unquote pay-to-win cosmetics, which just make the game vastly different in how they operate. Yeah, there is that side of things. It's like how there was a very late game, or late iteration version of this in Team Fortress 2. It wasn't a huge deal, but there was a cosmetic for the spy, which you could colour in such a way that it would basically make you look like a different team. You could practically make a blue spy look red or vice versa with a cosmetic. That was a little bit ridiculous. Because you could then have it as a spy who is attacking, and it would look like someone on your team attacking, which is one of the spy checks. Oh shit, we're actually losing. Ah! I am rocketing around this place, quite literally. How are we losing? How quickly is the efficiency going down now? Yeek! I don't have any enemies on my radar. Where are they? No! No! Alright, we did as much as we could there. We did as much as we could. 210,000. We got somewhere. Finally got the Gauss parts thanks to the Disruption Guide. Nice, Pendragon. Nice. But yeah, we got there. Let's see. Now, I got 30,000 more focus on my Envoy than I did on the Observing Karis Prime. And so what we can tell from that, actually, we can derive something important from this. What we can derive from that difference there is that of the focus I gained, we got 37,800-ish on Karis Prime, so 37,829. Multiply that by 4 because it even split. I got 151,316 focus from my allies. We take that away from the 210,694. I got 59,378 focus myself there. So my allies contributed... Yeah, my allies contributed almost 3 times as much, which is a pretty even split if it was done evenly. If we look at the stats, okay, it wasn't evenly. Believe it or not, the Urali with the Heck did not contribute as many kills as the Sarin with the Tenet Envoy. I don't think anyone here is surprised on that one. Couldn't I unequip melee and secondary and get the same focus? You're absolutely right, Tilly. I could absolutely unequip those and get the same focus. You're very right. It doesn't really matter. Actually, it genuinely doesn't matter. What having those there does mean is that I could still do melee slams, and when I'm knocked, I could still use my secondary to fire. If I happen to run out of ammo on the Envoy, I still have a secondary gun as well, so yeah. No, I understand, Architect. I understand. You're one of those viewers. I get it. I'm on the page. We're on the level here. One of those. Let's see where we're at in terms of focus. Is it going to show how much? Oh, another 151 on the cap. Yikes. At this point, we're not even going to have enough time to properly test this anyway, are I? If I do that... Oh, God. We have to click and hold. There we go. And then again. And then... Okay, let's increase the focus ball here. Thank you. Let me just buff that. There we go. Who cares about Xeneric stuff? Yeah, just dump it. Okay, who cares? Gonna be changing later anyway. Fair enough, Architect. Fair enough. If that's how you want to do, go ahead. Did I buy 4 iron lenses? No, mannequin. I just happened to have them on the gear that I was using. I just happened to have them available. Okay, so to get that next one would require 340,000. And I know for a fact that I can't achieve that. No. So this is actually as far as we can get it today. At 40%. I mean, fair enough. If that's as far as we can get it, that's as far as we can get it. So let's test it with that. I will cancel that focus there. Just so I don't dump in some that doesn't need to go in here, because apparently clicking it up isn't a thing we can do. You have to click and hold. There we go. And commit. There we are. Because yeah, if I back out of this and back in, got 151k there, and 165, that would give us 356. Oh no, it would get the next one. Wait, what? No, I've added that up incorrectly, haven't I? That'd be 316, wouldn't it? 151. $316. Yeah, no, it wouldn't make it. I would be a little bit off. My poor brain. 316 plus 24. I'm grabbing the calculator, chat. This is breaking my head to think about it. It's too late. Too late. Just gonna do it manually here. I've got my calculator out in hand to just add this stuff up, because whatever. You had someone tell people about not being efficient on excavation, was using Hydroid with Ignis Wraith. Junk Giant, it sounds like you just found an absolute grognard. Very sorry you had to deal with that. Okay. This... oh, wow, okay. So the total focus that I have available to me, guys. The total focus I have available to me. I have the 24,000 here. I can convert all of these for another 165. And then I can go through getting the other 151,000 and change. If I gathered all of that today onto an Iru, I would gather 340,910 focus. To level up Sundering Dash requires 340,454. Woo, boy, I would only have 456 focus to spare. That's how close to the line this is. It means, unfortunately, we have to go and bloody well do it. God damn it. What calculator do I use? I use a KCO FX83MS. Yeah. That is so close, and because we can actually make it, I have to go do it. It's decided, I have to go do it. Alright, we're going to it. Elite Sanctuary Onslaught again. Let's go do it. And apparently I need to bring Grendel according to Quintus. Quintus, if that does not have the right lens on it, I'm going to actually ignore that. Oh, it doesn't have a lens. Shit, that means I can put the right one on. God damn it. God damn it. Actions, lens. These don't have an arrow. God damn it. Alright, fine. We're bringing Grendel. We're bringing bloody Grendel. Let's do it. Let's do it. Can I put some armor onto this? Do I want some armor on this? No, I'm fine. I'm fine, actually. I'm fine. And let's set the appearance to Fairy Grendel. Ta-da! Evie, you've clearly created a new account. You have very clearly created a new account there. You are known all over the place, Evie. Hell, even my brother mentioned you dropping into his stream the other day. Am I using basic lenses? I'm not necessarily using basic all over the place, but I am on this one, yeah. I don't know if I've only got basic lenses on. I can't be bothered to check, but yeah. Do I use a calculator for all my maths or try to avoid it? I'll do a calculator if I just can't be bothered to think, Junk Giant. That's basically it. Yes, I have two brothers, in fact, and one of them is trying out streaming at the moment. I think they do art streams. Oh, it's your phone account. Okay, Evie. Well, this seems like, let me see. So having multiple accounts, trying to pass yourself off as someone else, sounds like trying to evade a ban somewhere. Oh, I probably need to ban this Evie character then, you know. This could be impersonation for all I know. What do we think, chat? Should we ban the Evie imposter? This fake Evie that's turned up? Do we ban this this heathen? I think we should. Both of them, says Quintus. Oh my. It's a good thing Quintus isn't a moderator, eh, guys? You get another 1,700 points, you'll ban yourself. Give them a fair trial? I've given them a fair trial. It's called This Is My Stream. No. Do I have lure lenses? Honestly, Sacred, I just mostly just throw in whatever lens I feel like. Sometimes I buy them with plat, sometimes I don't. I just throw them in. I genuinely do not pay attention to them. Alright, you know what? We'll leave Evie where he is for now. We'll leave Evie where he is. But if he says anything sus, well, he'll be gone. Forever. We'll leave it on that for now. Alright guys, so we're going to go back into Elite Sanctuary Onslaught. We need to go get a little bit more focus. I'm going to rename the stream because we are not doing Operator only right now. We've not had the time for that. So, yeah, so farming. For the update, that's what we're doing. There we are. Okay, Evie has proven it's him, so now I really want to ban him. I'm just going to time you out, Evie. There we are. Now I know that it was actually definitely Evie. That timeout was definitely necessary. Alright then. So yeah, we've got a spot available. If you send a message to the engineer, I'll bring you on into the squad and we'll take it from there. Anyone's welcome to join in so long as you can access Elite Sanctuary Onslaught, so you need a level 30 frame or be MR30 with a performance frame. Either works. Is there an update to Focus on Operators coming? Yes, indeed, Catacosmo. Next month, there is going to be a significant update to Operators, how they play, and Focus in terms of the Focus trees. We don't know the details yet, we're just looking forward to it. So, yeah. I've been trying out the Operator in their current form to get an idea as to where they are, to be able to compare them to where they're going to be after the update. But obviously, I haven't got finished Focus tree, so it's a bit hard to test. And as we can see, getting a full focus tree takes a hell of a lot too. Like, it's one heck of a grind. But we'll see. Alright, no one wants in, so we're just going to go as is. We're just going to go as is. Yeah, so it's coming in that update, Catacosmo. It's coming in that update. Fairy Grendel for an extended ESO run. What could possibly go wrong? What could possibly go wrong? If you do all the focus trees, it should be a trophy. What is this, PlayStation? Yeah, if you're doing Eidolon hunts, focus won't be an issue for you. But that's because you're doing Eidolon hunts, you know? Kind of goes with the territory. For those of us who don't enjoy Eidolon hunts, it's a little bit less accessible. Just a little bit. Alright, gonna start nomming things. Nom nom nom. Nom. Let's start grabbing some enemies. Nom nom nom. I don't have Gloom on this setup, so I can't nom indefinitely. But I can certainly grab quite a few enemies. There's a bunch over here. Ah, they're starting to die too quickly. Dang it. Alright. Let's grab some extra health, thank you. You are my health dispenser. That thing over there is dead. Got 15 enemies in my gut. Is that 16? Yeah, I think we're on 16. 18. Is this at all meta? Is it worthwhile doing this? Hell no. Am I going to do it anyway? Hell yeah. There we are. Use this guy for some more healing. Get that health right the way back up. Alright, you take care there, Tilly. You take care. 26 enemies. Gotta stay in range of the health. There we are. Keeping plenty of health up at the moment. Looks like this is not a great spot for enemies. Let's jump over here. No, not great either here. They're all too spread out and dying too quickly. Which is exactly what we want, but yeah. Let's just get rid of these ones. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. What I'd like is to get a whole bunch of them just spawn on me. That would be good. Let's head through. Yeah, Grendel is definitely in a metaphile. No two roads about it. He is definitely in a metaphile. There we go. Got a blood altar up. Let's get one on the ground. That'll be better. We don't need that one, so let's get rid of it. Oh. I should be able to get to full stack with the infested, theoretically. Because like, there's loads of them. Right? But at the same time, they die very easily to, you know, my allies. Makes it harder to scoop them all up. You don't know what that means? Archer. Yeah, probably for the best. Probably for the best. I'm just gonna leave that there. If you want to know what it means, ask Google. If you really want to find out what that means, Google is your horror right there. Okay, I am losing a lot of health here. There we go. This tiny little thing will keep me... Why did it die? There we are. This thing will now keep me alive. Somehow. Nom. Hey, more noms. Oh! Yeah, the fact that Blood Altar can end early because the enemy just bleeds out on it is always a little bit problematic. Heal, 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 heal. Oh, that got a bit close. That got a bit close. Don't want that happening. Good thing you don't know how to write it, so no risk of finding out. I mean, you know, I'll just leave you there. Someone in chat might ruin your day, but I'll leave it there for you. Blood Ultra is pretty quick. It is pretty quick healing, yeah. Especially on a high health frame, because it's percentage based. So it is a good dose of healing. Alright, let's get rid of these ones. Wow. A lot of them survived that? Oh, not for very long. So we need to get the 151,000 Naira focus. We're on 6,000 so far, which is not a lot. I'm going to get back to normal shooting now. We've had some memery with Grendel. Now let's have some actual capability. And I'm going to try and set up some blood altars for healing purposes. Because I feel like that would be helpful to have. Just, you know, big old blood altars. Giving everyone that health. Basically say I'm 10% of the way to extract everything. Oh. Oh, that's a ways to go, my dude. That's a ways to go. I wonder who has the highest amount of spanners here at the moment. Because obviously, yeah, 55k, that's not a small amount. That is not a small amount of spanners to have. In fact, you know what? Talking spanners, let's give a way for you guys to get a whole bunch extra spanners. Let's see. So, I'm going to make a prediction. Whilst we're here messing around, let's make a prediction. Even or odd rounds. So basically, we're going to go until I get all of the focus I require. But do you think it's going to take an even or odd number of zones? We'll base it on the end screen on what zone it says we reached. Has everyone ever reached Extract All, given that it's still there as an option, Catacosmo? No. Because that is a one-time only option. Once it's gone, it's gone. So, take a gamble, guys. The prediction is up. You can use your spanners. Do you think we're going to need an even or odd number of rounds to get me all the way that 151k focus? Could go either way. We're currently on an odd round, an odd zone. It'll be based on exactly what the end screen says, though. So if the end screen bugs out and says even when it should have been odd, or vice versa, I'm following the end screen on this one. I'm following the end screen to keep it fair. That's the official ruling. So last time was 14, even though we completed 13, I would say even. Yes, correct, Archer. Correct. It's what the end screen says, because technically if we make it to a new round, so like if we ended here in zone 3, we've made it to 3 rounds. If a conduit spawns, you see at the moment it says zone 3, then when one of my allies goes through, when one of my allies goes through, there we go, it switches to zone 4. So we're basing it on the end screen, which would at this point show zone 4, even if I quit out. So let's see how long it's going to take. What zone will we get to get that 151k? The prediction is going to close in just a few seconds. There's a lot of people on even and only a couple on odds. So, you know, there's a lot of spanners for the taking there. A lot of spanners for the losing too. If you're ever going to extract everything or get VIP, any of those other options, that's the only way to do it. I have already got an idea, by the way, for a replacement for Extract Everything as and when that one is done. Oh, bang on 50-50 gamble, wow. Well, not quite bang on, no. Actually, it's 8.3 to 8.1k. It's not exactly 50-50. Sorry to ruin that for you guys, but it's not an actual 50-50. I'm not even sure why it's showing 50-50 even odd. Because 8.3 is quite a bit higher than 8.1. I mean, surely that's at least 2% higher, surely. I mean, fair enough, Archer, fair enough. But yeah, once Extract Everything is claimed, it will be gone forever. That is a one-time only thing in completely wiping out every single item in my Orbiter's living quarters. After that, there will be a completely new high-tier redemption on the channel. Oh, I see that 5k is you, Archer. Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, already got plans for that. Someone on odd with 6,666. That's a pretty even number for guessing on odd. Now I think about it. Hello, what are we discussing? Well, at the moment, whilst we're leveling up and trying to get focus for maxing out or doing the best we can on Operator Node, we're talking about the channel points on the channel here, Andric. There is a channel point option by clicking the blue spanner, which says, what do you call it? Yeah, extract everything, which quite literally extracts all the endo from all of the decorations in the living quarters of my Orbiter, destroying that entire decoration suite I've had for so long. We're not there yet. Oh, I see, Evie. Is it that close? Okay, the number's probably been truncated then. 'Cause I've not moused over it to see the exact values. Spinny Grendel! Yeah, that's not effective. I'm switching back to using the rocket launcher. Rocket launcher kills are a lot better than the dagger. A lot better. Do we know what time Garuda comes out tomorrow? We do not know. Tomorrow, it'll be coming out most likely during the Canadian workday. So if you're in the UK, expect it to be into the afternoon or evening. Quite possibly into the early evening, but we don't know exactly when, no. Sorry, Archer, not an option. Not an option. I'm just trying to get this focused as fast as possible, and how it lands is where it lands. Redeeming Spanners doesn't do anything for the stream directly in terms of financial support. No, Premier? Premier Prime? I'm going Premier Prime, actually. That sounds nicer. But yeah, channel points doesn't actually do anything specifically for me. Aside from, it gives you something you can do here on the stream. It's buttons for you guys to press. You get more spanners by watching the stream. You can get additional spanners by gifting subs or tipping the stream with bits, if you felt the desire to do that. But there's absolutely no requirement to do so. Likewise, if you're subscribed to the channel, you gain the spanners at a faster rate. If you're subscribed at tier 2 or 3, you get them at an even faster rate. But there's no requirement to do so. You love pushing buttons? Yeah, I've noticed, Mr. Truck. I've noticed you love pushing buttons. Definitely not misinterpreting your comment. Usually comes out at 6 PM UK. Well, UK's just changed time zone, so maybe, maybe not. And it depends on how they are faring with their update. We never know for certain with updates when they're going to come out. Even the day is a strong guideline, but a guideline all the same, not a guarantee. Oh, is Hydrate out of stock? Oh, you might need to refresh your stream there, Snake Raider. Either that or you've already done it today already. Because it is limited. Exactly, /Trough. So it could be anywhere, really. We're not sure. All comes down to when DE are ready to hit that deploy button. Never know. Was weird seeing light at 10 PM today? Yeah. I really dislike daylight savings. We've had a discussion about this at length a couple times, but the whole idea of daylight savings, of changing the clocks forward and backward twice through the year, is just stupid. It's just stupid. We should just switch to being always in daylight savings in the UK. It just makes so much more sense. And if I understand correctly, it would make more sense in the US as well. But everywhere to just always be 1 hour ahead of it. Because of the way that we've got the modern work-life setup, it would just be better that way around. Nice when it goes backwards, bad when it goes forwards. Yeah, and that's the thing, is that it's gone forwards on actually what's been a really nice weekend here in the UK. And yet, it's going to go backwards all the way over in, what, October time? When the weather's going to be a bit shitty. Like, we don't need that. Yeah, a year-round daylight savings would honestly be better overall. A year-round daylight savings would just be better. Yeah, I get you, Catacosmo. It's like a lot of people forget that today is Mother's Day. You know, there are loads of people out there who have definitely forgotten that today is Mother's Day, and I hope that doesn't hurt their relationship with their mum. I really hope so. I had a great time with my mum today. She was very happy today. Also, those of you who are outside of the UK, sorry for giving you a scare. It's just Mother's Day in the UK. Yes, I did that intentionally. It's just in the UK. I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist. I'm sure I've set a few people concerned there. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's Mother's Day in the UK. Alright, we're not there yet. Let's keep going. I'm sorry. I think I'm hilarious, absolutely.
You create fascinating readings, Hunter.
Oh dear. I am a slightly bad man. I solve practical problems and then just create a psychological one, you know. Really scared you? Yeah, I got you. Woo! I was debating putting into the name of the stream, not gonna lie. I was debating putting in Mother's Day stream. But I figured I'd just have too many people coming in angry like, it's not Mother's Day! I'm like, yes, I'm in the UK. The only country that matters to me right now. You know? Like, y'all live your own lives elsewhere, but Mother's Day is definitely happening in the UK, so it's happening as far as I'm concerned. But nah, I decided against that in the end. You're right, Snake Raider. I did warn on Wednesday I was going to do that. I did, but not everyone was here on Wednesday when I said that. Not everyone was here to receive such delicious warning of wonderful trollage. Rule of equivalent exchange? I mean, honestly, most of the equivalent exchange just goes on with the amount of problems I have trying to solve the practical problems I cover. Everything from video editing software being an absolute dickhead at times to trying to do recording and just motorbikes with loudness on their engines by the sounds of it screaming past my house. Yeah. Mother's Day is every day for those who love and cherish their mum. Okay, that seems excessive because, you know, there's got to be days for other people as well, like my dad. Not to mention, it's not every day we can set up the kind of day that we've had today. You know? I won't go into details, but suffice to say, my mum has been very happy with today. Me and my siblings, we did a damn good job today. I'm happy with what we did, and I know my mum is too. That's the point of a specific Mother's Day, is to go that extra mile once a year. In some way, somehow. At least for those whose mothers are worth it. I get that some people have mothers who really shouldn't be, and for those of you, I feel sorry for you. But for the rest of us, you know. For the rest of us. Try some alchemy, that'll solve all problems. I mean, alchemy in the sense of changing one material to another on an atomic level, so like changing lead into gold. I believe that is called either nuclear fission or fusion, and let me tell you, nuclear fission has caused a hell of a lot of problems, despite the many it has also solved, at least in some areas. But yeah, alchemy is actually fusion and fission. Believe you me, it's a funky one. It's a funky one. You really got to know what you're doing there. Really, really. Never understood the appeal of loudness. Honestly, it's just the motorbikes that sound like they're actually just lawnmowers in disguise. Fucking, would you stop? Get a proper goddamn engine. Do not turn the neighborhood into just a cacophony of pure mechanical devastation, please. Alchemy stream when? I mean, I'm pretty sure some people are streaming themselves casting high-level alchemy again and again and again in RuneScape. Gotta say, it's not very enticing. Not very enticing. I just tried slapping me away from a revive. Wow. How are we doing? 105k. We're nearly there. As in, we're 2/3 of the way there. We've actually got quite a bit to go, but you know, we're nearly there. Maybe, sorta, kinda. What have we got? We got Sarah involved. Yeah, we should be fine. Come on. We'll handle this. We're nearly there. Kinda. Making gold out of lead isn't worth it, though possible. I mean, the energy required to turn lead into gold would be absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Not worth it? Hard to say. Hard to say, you know? I mean, if we had no gold at all ever created, that would be a problem. You can't help but nerding it about physics. I mean, you're speaking to someone who also enjoys nerding about physics, so you do you know? This is a very nerdy channel. I brought math to a video game, unironically. You're in nerd company here. You're in nerd company. Okay, not that kind of nerd, Archer. No, Archer, no. Okay, that is the domain of the IT industry, okay? We leave them to it. They're a very special bunch. Starsman saying, love your YouTube, figure I'd drop a follow on Twitch too. Well, welcome, my dude. Glad you come on over. Welcome here. At the moment, just doing a little bit of focus farming. Got 110k on Anaro. Another 41k to go before maxing out today. Welcome over. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, Athlia has been triggered in exactly not the direction she really should be. Now you've done it, Archer. Now you've done it. Next thing you know, you're going to be RPing Wisp X Grendel or something like that. It's, oh dear. Oh dear. They're living and breathing IT. Space Get saying, I use your ESO Mirage build and it's very good and nice. Yeah. I wouldn't put a build out there if it didn't actually do what it says on the tin, you know? That build slaps. I would be considering using it, except for the fact that it's got the wrong lens on, so it would not help me in the slightest right now. But yeah, it slaps. Oh, of course it exists, Athlia. One of the most memey frames in a game, and then one of the most thirsted over, let's put it that way. Of course there is a fanfic crossing the two of them. Of course there is. Like, you don't even need to invoke Rule 34 at that point. Of course it exists. Rule 34 would apply to something like, I don't know, Titania and Eurali. Has that even been written? I don't know. I don't want to know. That would probably have to invoke Rule 34 to create its existence. But Grendel Wisp, that's already happened. Fairy Grendel by Shrek Grendel? Oh my god. Why? Why would you say these words, Feather the Crow? Why? Just why? Meme crossed with thick? I mean, Grendel is both the meme and the thick. 117? Ah, we got a ways to go yet. Ways to go yet. Oh yeah, there was some weird stuff in the history of the clan, wasn't there, Athlia? There was some really weird stuff back then. We probably shouldn't think about that too much right now. Yeah. The clan has moved on from that. As in, it seems that most of everyone in the clan has moved on. Yeah, Rule 34. A very dangerous rule, and yet so very understanding of human nature. Oh, yes. Athia, you know you hit a sore spot when you bring Beard out of hiding and it's not for a moderation reason. You don't like that it's still in the chat? It's still in the chat? Oh god. Well, I'm just going to ignore that fact for a moment. We're 128k. We're getting there bit by bit. Very painfully, achingly slowly, but we're getting there bit by bit. I really should have picked up a affinity booster, at least the second and third time. Whoops. Oh well, what's done is done. We're here. We're getting focus. That's it. Ow. That one didn't want to come out correctly. That kind of went back down my throat. Ow. I don't know how that... I sneezed incorrectly. How is that even possible? How did I sneeze incorrectly? Thank you, Beard. Thank you, Cat Cosmo. Fortcast Uwu asking, are you really an engineer? Legally speaking, no. But practically, also no. Thank you, Athia. Roll us one on a sneeze. Didn't half, yeah. Crikey. Actually, made my throat sting a little bit with that one. That was impressive. Oh. When you think too hard about the sneeze that's coming, that you end up just screwing it up, you know? Oh, that is very true. What's that? Chernabog? How? I think that username is Chernabog. I have no idea if I've even remotely pronounced that correctly. I'm gonna go with Chernabog. It's true, yeah. I go by the nickname The Kengineer, but more often than not, I do follow the scientific route. But engineers and scientists, they can get along. And it's much better than those graphic designers. Yeah. Yes, very right. I'm a Kengineer, not an engineer. Kengineer solves practical problems, often in video games. Engineer, well, you only have to look around at the world to see what an engineer bloody well does. I pronounce it right? Oh wow, I'm impressed. Here I am, as basic British as it really gets, and I managed to pronounce that correctly. I'll take it. That is an achievement. Ken for short? Yeah, Ken for short is fine. Because, you know, I am pretty short. That stacks. That tracks. Let's see, we're on 146. Oh, come on. 146. It says we've been here 1 minute 13, apparently. Yeah, nah. Nah, that just resets each round, doesn't it? Mission timer still broke. How could someone forget the scientific method? The scientific method is very simple. You fuck around, you find out. It's easy. And just remember to write down what you found out, of course, you know? Because the difference between messing around and science, writing it down. Yeah, we're not done yet, Tilly. We're nearly done, but we're not done. And apparently the other guys can see the time correctly, but I can't. Well, that's just a fun one, isn't it? God knows what's going on there. Yeah, I've seen some particularly stupid things in university. I've seen some incredible stupidity in university. But that's what it's about, you know? You bundle a whole bunch of kids together, and you make it where the university start running for profit by charging through the wazoo. They realize they can just keep racking it up and up because it's needed to get anywhere in life, except it isn't. But you sell that scam at the school level. You get in a whole bunch of people who have no right being in university. Let's be quite honest now. They could probably do just fine outside of university, and you get a whole bunch of idiots happening. Yeah. Instructions unclear, half a class pregnant. I mean, that's not going to happen in the engineering modules. Let's be very clear now. The engineering and science modules, there is no way the class is going to be half pregnant, because there is no way that amount of activity is actually happening. they're too busy playing things like Warframe and EVE Online. Let's be honest now. Watermelon Grendel? No, this is Fairy Grendel. This is Fairy Grendel. The one you have an emote for. Well, if subscribers have an emote for, not you, Tilly. Subscribers. And 151! It's maxed! We're there! We're there! Okay, we've maxed out. So now we basically just need to leave. So I'm going to just sit in the corner now. I ain't killing anymore. I'm done. I'm done. Athlia's down? Alright, I can revive Athlia. I can help revive. I can get late to reviving Athlia. Oh, and Athlete is down again. And we're taking a lot of hits here. Let me put out some health. You know? That could help. Will Dairy Grendel visit you in your dreams or nightmares? Well, Dairy Grendel, I have no idea. This is Fairy Grendel. Very different thing. Very different. That's impressive, Athlia. Say my higher education consisted of replacing a whole PC in a classroom with a Belgian bun and no one knowing for 3 weeks. I'm impressed. I don't know how you pulled it off, but I'm impressed all the same. Oh, I get you there, Snake Raider. I get you. Did he say my college education was just colours? Oh, you were a geographer. Okay. What update is the title about? So we got an update coming out tomorrow, which is the release of Garuda Prime. But next month, there is a huge change coming to the focus system and how operators are used in the game, Stefan. We don't have much in the way of details as yet, but we know it's going to be significant. So you can look forward to that one next month. And of course, Garuda Prime coming out tomorrow. Oh, you're a typographer. Sorry. When someone tells me they work with just colours, I just have to assume they're a geographer. Because, you know, that's basically what geographers do, isn't it? You know, they're just colouring maps all day. Maps which geologists, by the way, are the ones who actually figured out and put together. Yeah. Geographers just use the crayons afterwards. Alright. GG, we're done. We can leave. And we'll see in a moment which way the prediction lands. We'll see what the end screen actually says, whether it is odd or even. Athlia's gone down again. Let's go fix Athlia's frame. Because you kind of want to keep that affinity, don't you? Do we need to invoke Rule 34 with Dairy Grendel? It's already happened. Said it, it happened. That's Rule 34 for you. Just saying it, it'll exist somewhere. Alright. So it says that we got to Zone 13. It says we got to Zone 13. I'm pretty certain we didn't, but it says, we said we'll go by the end screen. So Zone 13, the odd answer is correct, which means, impressively, only 2 people were correct on this. It says Zone 13 right there, Archer. It says Zone 13. We said we're going by the end screen. We're going by the end screen. Zone 13 reached. I said it was the end screen. You can blame DE for that one. So, yep. Zone 13 is the one on the end screen. It is odd, and therefore the channel points go to those 2 of you who guessed it would be odd. The 2 of you, which means Beardface with his gamble of 6,666 spanners just nearly doubled that. Yep. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. To the other 11 of you, including Archer, who gambled 5,000 spanners on even. Oof. Oof. Yeah, you get Radiant Relics from ESO, Stefan. Yeah, that's just how it works. The relics they drop are all Radiant. Alright then, now we got all this focus up. Let's shove it in there. Just squish it into that thing. Let's focus conversion. Let's grab this. Let's hope to God my math was correct. 340,910. Yep, there we go. Up. A 50% armor reduction available. And we'd need another 459,000 to get the 75. Yikes. What time do we get Garuda? No idea. No idea. Sorry, Archer. We went... I said it at the start because I knew this would come up. I said at the start, it's based on the end screen. It could have gone either way. But, didn't go your way this time. Yikes. That's a gamble for you. Alright. Let's set the operator to a Nairu. Daily focus cap maxed. Every day I'll do that. Let's just equip Lavos because why not? Oh god, that things was still listed by focus lens. No! Fire usage. I'm gonna lose all of those statues now? No, I'm fine. I'm fine. We gotta get all the way up to 500,000 spanners before someone can take away all those statues. Or 50,000 bits if someone felt like doing it with bits. 500,000 spanners or 50,000 bits. Then extract everything happens. Otherwise, nah. I think I'm fine for now. How many statues are we talking? How many statues are we talking? Well, Arch, you say someone won 13,000. They only won 6,700, around that. That's how many statues we're talking, guys. This is how many statues we're talking, you know. Just a couple. Just a couple statues. You know? Just a few. When I say extract everything, I really mean quite a few. Yeah. Not enough? Good point. Yeah, let's work on that. Equipment, orbiter, decorate. Do I have some more? I might have some more. Oh, I've not socketed them. Let's socket them first. Let's socket them. Let's go sort that out. There's still room on the roof. I know, I know. I'm building it up. Yeah, let's socket some more. We got you. And we got you. And we got you. There we go. Do I think I'll ever do an endo giveaway? Considering I can't do that across platforms, probably no. Probably no. If DE found a way I could, then it'd be worth considering, but probably no. Alright, let's see. So we'll put this one here. And then we'll put this one there. And we'll put this one there. There we go. Just a little bit more space filled up. We're slowly working our way up the steps here. Slowly but surely making my way through all of these. There is well over 100 in here now. One unconventional collection? Ah. I'm not the first. I'm not the first. Avatar Angel saying, hey, by the way, new to the stream, really like the YouTube videos. I'm glad you. Thank you, Avatar Angel. Glad you're enjoying the stream as well. To stick around. Or at least come on over here. Surprised it doesn't lag the game more? Oh, come on. Come on now. You'd think I would stream with a PC that would lag on just a couple sculptures, you know? It's fine. If it doesn't lag with those, and it doesn't lag with, you know, the floofs. Okay, not that many. This many floofs, you know? We got a bunch of these here and a bunch of those there. And we got rows of stuff over here as well, you know. It ain't gonna lag on that. We need a lot more for it to lag on that. A lot more. Now, unfortunately, guys, with all of that focus farming, it actually took longer than anticipated. I really probably should have got a affinity booster because we're out of time. Flyer has requested Garuda. Flyer, I'm going to send you the points back on that one. We'll have to do that one another time because now it's time for us to be doing the Platinum giveaway. We got a Platinum giveaway on the channel here. For those of you who haven't yet already entered into it, you need to type !ticket into the chat right now because I'm going to be closing it in 30 seconds. So if you haven't got in the next 30 seconds, tough titties, I'll just close it and give it to someone else. So if you haven't already grabbed yourself a ticket for a chance to win it, that Platinum on any platform, you need to be typing !ticket as all one word right now. Chernobog, you need to get rid of that space. If you've already typed it, you don't need to type it again. The bot will tell you you're being silly. The bot will tell you you're being silly. So, Eldritch Horror, you're already in. Catacosmo, /Droth, you're already in. EV just can't spell, but what's new? Which side won, even or odd? It was odd in the end, Space Cadet. Odd won, because we reached Zone 13, according to the end screen. In fact, I think I can bring it up still, can't I? Yes, I can. Yep, Zone 13 reached. It was odd. VMed, you're already in. Alright guys, 10 more seconds. I'm going to be closing it. Flyer thinks they're funny. I should probably time them out. And later. I'm being generous today. 3, 2, 1. Giveaway is now closed. The giveaway is now closed. I hope you got in to win it. Sorry, Kermit Enforcer. Too late on that one. Gave you all the time in the world. We've had this giveaway running. Let's see, how long was that running? That was running for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Granted, it started just a bit before the stream, but yeah, 3 hours and 20 minutes. So, Kermit Enforcer, a little bit too slow on that one. You have to catch the next one in a future stream. But that means it's time for us now to draw this giveaway, to give it out to one of the people who has actually gotten in on it. The winner of today's giveaway of that platinum is going to be enjoying that as and when the update rolls around. You can get yourself a brand new Warframe slot in advance of Garuda Prime. It's going to be F King Truck. F King Truck, congratulations, you are the winner of today's platinum giveaway, my dude. I'll be contacting you here on Twitch a little bit after the end of the stream to get your Warframe username and platform. We'll get that platinum sent on over to you, my dude. So congratulations on that one. You are today's winner. And to everyone else who is joining on the stream today, thank you very, very, very much for doing so. I do hope you have enjoyed yourselves. It's been an interesting dive into seeing the operator could actually function at a pre-Steel Path level. So I wonder, with a little bit of work, we might be able to get it into Steel Path level as well. Cat Cosmo, quick question. Is the platinum from these giveaways tradable? It is not, no. Any giveaway or free platinum you get by any means in Warframe, including starting a new account, is never tradable. But you can use it on slots, you can use it on color palettes, cosmetics, all kinds of things like that. You just can't trade it, basically. But that is all we got. Truck, not truck. Yeah, I said truck. I can see truck as well, but no, there's no K there, so it's truck. Alrighty, but that is all we got time for. We're going to be raiding on over to another part of the Warframe community. Let's see, who can we go raiding on over to today, guys? Who do we want to say hi to? Who do we want to say hi to? Most importantly, who is actually streaming Warframe right now? Because that determines who we can say hi to. Let's see. I need to sort this by high to low, not low to high. Let's see. Who have we got here that we can say hi to? Alright, you take care then, Pokey. Thank you for coming around. Oh, F-King's going to go get themselves the smoke color palette. That's a good choice. That's a good choice. I do approve of that there. Let's see. Who do we want to raid? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You know what? I'm going to make someone's day today. I'm going to make someone's day today. I've already made someone else's day today because it's Mother's Day, so of course I've done that. But you know what? Let's pass this along to someone else. Someone who has never expected they'll get a raid over from us here today, guys. We're going to show some love to someone who's up and coming in the community by the looks of it. So let's find someone with a small channel, with a webcam on, ready for us to come raiding on in. Let's make someone's day, guys, to round off the week, to round off this update, because we got a new update out tomorrow, of course. Let's see, who am I going to go to today? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh, not that kind of stream. No. Where's the webcams? Come on, if you stream without a webcam, why are you streaming? My honest opinion, if you're not already big from YouTube or something else, why not? Can we get a hydrate? Yeah, we can get a hydrate. Let me just reach over and get this brand new cup of tea I got ready just for it. But seriously, there are so many people streaming without a webcam, and it's just boring to me. You know? It's just boring. If you're not going to stream with a webcam, what are you doing? What are you doing? I'm just going to check this one here. Alright, here we are. We got someone with a webcam. Microphone's a little bit sus, but we'll go with it. We'll go with it. Let's make their day, guys. Let's show a little bit of love. Let's show what this community is all about. And I don't just mean the Warframe community. I mean you guys here, the Kenjner community specifically. We're practical people. Let's go make someone's day practically amazing. That's all from me for now, guys. I hope you have a good one. I'll catch you in the next Warframe stream on Wednesday. Bye-bye.